I mean, fuck it, free advertisement. So, who the fuck am I? I'm the guy tryna fly by most. I gotta drive my ride, I boast. You ever eye my side, peace don't. Cause I got a piece on my side, no, I don't. I got my CD on repeat, cause the beats beat that sub. Power up like DBZ, no GT, that sucked. Except for Super Saiyan 4, that shit was fire, fire as fuck. So when I release an MP3, better retweet and love. I'm officially meta, better get the 4 walls. War calls, more fall. Popcorny rappers like Orval, Redenbacher hotter than the core, y'all. I can switch a style up. Spit it slow as dial up. Watch you fidget getting riled up. It'll take a while, but I'm spitting vile, bruh. You would never believe that I sucked when I first rap. Now all I ever get is love, and I earned that. All this sweat, tears, and blood, fans return that. Look at all this shit I've done, I can't turn back.
You know, in hip-hop, I think we don't take enough time to just enjoy what we're doing. I think we focus so much on being serious, you know, being lyrical and being talented that we don't even stop to just think about how great the shit we do is. And I'm gonna try to change that perspective. So let's do this.
Yeah, I've been giving everything inside my heart, and all my music it be solo. Master of the art, whether light or dark, day or night inside my dojo. Can I pull some bitches with the witness like a boat, homie? That's a row. All my fans be watching me like a body cam or a GoPro. They don't. Doesn't really matter what beat I beat up, cause the industry shows me no love, just like Vegeta. Except for Dragon Ball Super, they kinda been really been giving my boy love. So you rappers better play dead like a zombie with a toy gun. Man, I live with my music, so live it to do it. The gift to rip terrific, it's a given to you. Gotta work dependent till your hand is falling off, and then you feel the genius spitting through you. Nobody told me like ever that I would be killing it. I'm living my life for the minute, I'm giving it relevant. Damn it, I'm murdering beats, you can hear them in the streets like a megaphone on an elephant. Man, I'm just so real, catch me in the back, chilling with your mom, drinking nigga bombs with the baker on. Talk about a son, shitty rapper songs, yo, shitty rapper songs, dude. I really didn't want to, had to put you on blast, but if I didn't get basic, it's back upon you.
And I think it's really important that, you know, we get these opportunities to still be topical and still be able to flex your abilities musically, but I think it's so important to also be able to just say what you want to, even if it isn't, you know, super crazy topical or anything, like fuck Dragon Ball, you know?
Gotta get another try while I'm popping off. Blasting off on a rap song like Team Rocket Jaw. Scatter your ashes to the mist like I got Brock involved. I'm like a midget playing T-ball, I can't knock it off. Me and my team, we see past a lot. Energy seething, we had to stop. All I'm trying to say is it's fucking bullshit that the legendary Super Saiyan Brawly's trigger word was Kakarot!
I'm about to beat the brakes off of your bitch ass. You got no class, and your girl, when she gets so passed all around the room like an old flask. I could even do better with old raps on an old Mac as an old man. Every time I spit a verse that's so potential, you was thinking I was Gohan. Ready for Rohan, ready for war plans, ready for anyone thinking they got dope, man. Consider this your final warning, you should take a chips and get up out the dough, man. Grab your coat, man, we give no hand. Anybody who be rapping so bland, I don't give a fuck, I'm having fun and I am free. You waiting, then you was no fan.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Sunday Thursday. What's going on, chat? Happy Thursday. Hope everyone's having a lovely, fantastic day today. I want to show off my painting thing because I've been painting. Look how good that looks. This is kind of a little setup of what the on-stream paint will look like if you are over on the other channel where I will be doing that. I won't be doing it over here because Miss Sin refuses to go to the studio.
Meh.
You can blame her for that.
It's boring over there.
You just can't smoke inside.
And I can't smoke inside, and it's boring.
I don't even want you smoking in here anymore.
Well,
I'm like 2 days off of cigarettes, and I don't even want to smell the shit.
I don't care what you say.
All right, but I did say that I was waiting for the stream to start.
Yeah, we're gonna have a domestic apparently, because He said something's going to make me angry, and I had to wait to find out what it was.
I said I was scared to talk to her about it privately.
And he also won't let me eat my cookie before we started.
I will trade you.
I'm not trading you. No, you're not touching
something
my
for the
cookie. You're not touching my cookie.
I'll give you Wendy's cookie. Chat, we're going to need input on this.
Oh, goodness.
Chat.
What do you want?
2 Rsist cups for your Wendy's cookie.
No, absolutely not.
3.
No, you have a Wendy's cookie. I bought you one.
You have a cookie and a Frost.
Yes, you didn't ask for a Frosty.
I don't want a Frosty.
You asked for a cookie.
3 Rsist cups.
You will share your Rsist cups with me in exchange for the cookie that I bought you back.
4 Rsist cups for 1 cookie.
Okay, here.
Your cookie.
No, right here, 1 cookie.
You cannot take my cookie.
Yes, I can. Here, see, I took it and I give it back to you for the Rsist cups.
I will.
Okay, I'll give you your cookie back for 2 of your Rsist cups. No, get out of my
Put my
town.
cookie down.
Come on. Why are you doing this?
4 Rsist cups for 1 cookie.
I'm not giving you my cookie. I have Rsist cups in the car. I could just go get them.
All right.
Well, you have a cookie. Why do you need my cookie?
Because I value cookie over Rsist cups.
Give me 1 Rsist cup or we're going to fight about it. I need to eat it on top of my cookie, please. Give it to me now. Give it to me. Give me 1 Rsist cup.
Mm-mm. So what, you're just going to eat my cookie?
Yeah, give me a Rsist cup.
Did you get the Pop-Tart Frosty?
Ew, no. I just got chocolate Frosty. Ew, what's that? Ew, what's what? A Frosty? It's the Wendy's milkshake, but not a milkshake. How about Shelly gets the Reese's, the cookie, and some ice cream? Yes, Anna. Yes.
I
just
give
want
you
1 Rsist cup. Why, if you don't even like Rsist cups and you have 4 of them, and I bought you a cookie, why don't you give me one to say thank you, wife, for getting me cookie?
How about I give you 4 Rsist cups?
I don't want 4 Rsist cups. I want 1 Rsist
for
cup.
half of your cookie.
I will give you a quarter of my cookie for 2 Rsist cups.
So 2 quarters for 4.
I don't understand. No. You only get 1 quarter. 1 quarter is all that is negotiable, and I want 2 Rsist cups for it.
2.
This is terrible. Why did you make me wait for this nonsense?
Because I thought this was a damn good deal.
You have a cookie. You don't need my cookie.
You have a cookie and a Frosty.
You didn't ask for a Frosty.
I don't want a Frosty.
You asked for a big sody pop, and that's what you got.
I got a Diet Dr. Pepper.
You did get a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Cherry.
Yeah. They are Reese cups, Susan. What are they called? Reese cups? That's not what they're called. They're not Reese cups. That's silly. Chat would say, thank you, wife, and give the snacks. Yes. Yes. You should say, thank you, wife, for my delicious snacky snacks that you got me from the Wendy's. Here is a Reese cup because I love you. That's what you're supposed to say. I did give him a cookie, Sam. He just ate the whole entire thing in like 10 seconds.
They're not that big.
Uh-huh. Oh my God, content. Yes, this is right. Sam, I'm going to time you out, mister. Don't be on his side. Wendy's has 5 new Frosty flavors? I didn't see that. So they're Reese's.
Shut up, Susan.
They belong to a man named Reese. No, they one belongs to me, and I haven't gotten it yet. That's how it goes. Haley's on my side. Thank you, Haley.
Sam's on my side.
Sam doesn't count.
Then Haley doesn't count.
No, Haley counts.
R.I.P. No, R.I.P. me, because I just want to.
I will give you a quarter of my cookie for 1 Reese cup. You don't even like Reese cups, you said, so you're winning in this deal.
Oh, did you read that join a little bit ago?
I did not. We were arguing about cookies. Dr. Mantis Toboggan, member for 20 months. Thank you. I've been a member for 20 months, but this is the second live stream I was able to join. Give Shelly her cookie.
She has the cookie.
Thank you, Mantis Toboggan. And Capricorn NJ says, you two stop bickering and share nicely, or we're gonna... we're not gonna like this stream or share it on our socials. Oh my God. See? Just give me the Reese cup, and then nobody has to mutiny us.
Fake Gamer Cat, it's on my side.
No, Fake Gamer Cat, how dare you? How dare you? Welder fan, how dare you?
See?
Mommy Yikes is on Susan's side.
And Susan's on my side.
No, Susan's always on my side. That's my wife. She can't be on your side. She's always correct.
When you give a Shelly a cookie.
I don't want the cookie. I want a Reese cup.
Okay, we'll make with the quarter.
I'll give you a quarter. Okay, give me 2 Reese cups.
You just said 1.
No, I changed. No, I meant 2.
You said 1.
It's 2 Reese cup.
That is not a quarter.
Okay, that's half of a quarter. I'll give you 1 more of those. And you give me the package of Reese cups.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay. That's,
Get out of my town. I don't share my snacks with you ever again.
I wish people could see how this looks. You have a cookie, a Reese cup, and ice cream in front of you.
You have a whole king size pack of Reese cups and ate 1.5 cookies already.
1 1/4.
Uh-huh.
With my salad.
And your nuggies and your soda pop.
I did get spicy nugs here.
Uh-huh. And my mystery nugget that fell in the bottom of the bag.
Oh, that was yours?
Yes.
I thought I just got bonus nuggets. Felt like Foodie Beauty for a second. Ooh, bonus sandwich. But yeah, this is the painting setup we got so far, or I have so far. It probably won't be on here too much unless I'm at the studio and Foodie happens to go live and I just start sniping it. Because Miss Sin won't do shows at the studio.
I will come there sometimes, but not for all the time.
She can't smoke in there, so she don't want to go there.
Yeah, I don't want to go there. It's boring. We don't have all of the same little. We don't have the little sounds.
we can absolutely.
We don't have the pets.
It is.
We don't have the kitties to meow. I don't have my crochet stuff. I can't smoke. Is the main issue here. And
we can count all. Oh, it's cheese.
It's cheese on your keyboard.
We can count all the sirens and crackheads yelling as pet noises.
No.
Have you watched that Primark video? I fell asleep to it last night, but I'm gonna try actually watching it again. I have 2 new donations. One at $6 and one at $14.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, Capricorn NJ said Reese cups, cookies, and ice cream. Shelley, how very Chantel of you. I know. I know.
It is very
This is fat activities. I need my snacks.
A Shelly must puff like a chimney to be happy.
Yes, also true.
Momochi. Isn't that, oh, fuck. I remember who it is. God damn it.
What?
It's somebody. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. Chicken basket or pretzels is the question for DQ. Deranged Mouse, yes.
The pretzels.
Yeah.
The DQ pretzels
the
are delicious.
The chicken has gone way downhill.
The DQ pretzels are fantastic.
Yes, $6 and $14.
Yes.
They're both pretty good. But yeah, I'm pretty proud. And this is the most since I've primed it. And remember, I started this project in like the beginning of April.
Yeah,
and I've got like probably
that's all you've got
pieces done.
Is that all you got done so far?
I got a few more done today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud. First coat's on.
Looking very nice, honey bunny.
I think it's going to be very cool. I might have to repaint a couple pieces because I painted it all. I'm like, I don't want to change the color scheme up a little bit.
What? What?
But that's the thing is I was
877 cash now. 877 cash now. 877 cash now. 877 cash.
I was talking to the guy at the nerd store and he's like, you know, if you fuck up, he's like, the thing that nobody tells you, but everybody tells you, is when you fuck up, you just paint over it. Literally nobody cares.
Well, yeah. That's how paint works.
Yeah, just paint over it. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
I knew I had time. Anyway.
Yep, you always have time, Bethany.
We are going to get started. So please hit the like button. Please share it out. All that fun stuff. A couple fun new things down below. I did suggest you not paint the Titan until you got the color scheme done.
I'm on Sam's side.
I had the idea of what I wanted to do. But that, like, I was going to go red and then black. And then go through and detail the little rivets with metallic paint.
Yes, that'd be nice.
But then I went through it and I accidentally, like the paintbrush accidentally went over the top of one of these.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen a lot.
And then I was like, oh, that looks really good.
Wait, that mistake is on purpose?
What mistake?
Right there, with the red one over top of the thing.
It doesn't matter. Everything has to have 2 coats on it, so if a little bit of paint goes over to the other thing, it's no big deal. But
Well, you're just gonna have to go back over with black and like touch in the details.
But I have
over.
a couple of pieces like this that I want to do black as the main and red on the accents.
Ah.
So just a couple of pieces, not all of them, so just a couple.
Okay.
Hey, Sid and Shelly, I miss y'all. Finally get to enjoy a stream. Went through a whole bunch of shit with SSI trying to take money from me.
Oh.
But I'm back now. How is ALR so damn smug?
Good question.
She is in heaven going to the ER. All the diagnosis. Have a great one now. Thank you, Tina S.
Thank you, Tina. It's good to see you back.
Appreciated. Glad you were here. And do you guys like the stream goal tonight?
Emergency Denny's one. Does she go to Denny's?
She goes to the ER, then immediately to Denny's.
Oh, well, yeah. She seems like she's emergency sick level if she can go to Denny's.
She goes directly to Denny's from the ER.
Wow.
Like she leaves the ER and goes right to Denny's.
She must have been hungry.
She doesn't even go home, take a shower, nothing.
Well, when does she ever go home and take a shower?
She doesn't go home to pretend to take a shower, nothing. She just goes ER Denny's.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta eat.
Hey, PP, Livy, how are you this evening? But yeah, I am waiting to I have to wait till tomorrow or Monday, depending on how it goes, and for my car paint and shit to clear.
Mm-hmm.
And then if everything is looking on the up and up, I will order the webcam.
Yay.
Yay, us. Okay, so we are going to get to this, guys. Hit the like, share it out, all that fun stuff. Slabs down below if you want to.
What do you dream about?
Look at this.
Yes.
What do you...
Trust me, I've had a pet crackhead before.
Mm-hmm.
It's nowhere near as fun as Eve begging for treats. Yeah,
That's true. Thank you, Julie. I agree.
Don't do that.
It was during a AAA a few months ago. Somebody got hit by a car outside the studio, and I left Drunkle and Polly in charge for like a half an hour, and I had to go outside and call 911.
Oh, yeah, and then he just disappeared, didn't he?
Yeah, and I was talking to the firefighter. I'm like, dude was right fucking here. Like, I don't know where he went. He's like, oh, it must be whatever his name is. He'll be around.
He probably knew you called the authorities, so he ran away because he didn't want him to find a crack in his pocket.
Zephyr ALR is smuggingly. Thank you, Zephyr, Julie, Jinx, and Tina. Much appreciated,
Thanks, guys.
If you want to be like these fine people, Streamlabs is down below. And 2 fun new donations that are very, very cool.
Yay.
And I think you'll like them.
Will I?
Health updates, results. Going back to the hospital. Keemstar's mad at me. Weekly vlog episode 9.
Oh, boy.
I love, and I do know what happens in this one. I love how she plays it off, like her and Keemstar doing a back and forth.
Yeah, he said, fuck you, Amber. That's what he
Yeah,
said.
he gave a big fuck you. What are the likes to dislikes on this?
Hold on, I'm doing my cookie Reese cup.
Right. We have
mushed together.
660 likes with 2.5 thousand dislikes.
That's a lot of dislikes. Oh, Mel's sent a membership to Squeaky Ghost. Thank you, Mel's.
Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome to the
You're so quiet.
weekly vlog. Normally I try my very hardest to start these vlogs like uplifting, but I'm kind of just like...
Oh, she's wearing the shirt with the self-portrait of her face on it.
Oh, this is a better thumbnail. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good pause game. Look how round.
Uh-huh.
Oh, we are still here from yesterday. Yes. Show card. And right there.
going through it right now, and if you guys did not watch my last videos, especially my last weekly vlog, I had to go to the ER, so I'm just gonna do like a short story time. I've been having anxiety about my health, and that made me want to...
She's got anxiety.
Anxiety.
She's got anxiety.
She can't wait for the doctor. More emergency room.
go back on a GLP-1.
Y'all's is the one channel I stay a member of. Thank you, Tina.
Aw, thank you.
So then I went to my primary care doctor, well, called, and
Oh, are you fucking with us, Livy, or is Amber making you anxious?
You okay, Livy?
They couldn't get me an appointment for a month. That was the soonest one. And then all of a sudden, I'm having chest pain on my left side that I've never ever felt before. I'm not like a chest pain girly pop. And
I'm not a chest pain girly pop. Is anybody a chest pain girly pop?
Is
chest pain like a, you know, my regular chest pain that I have literally every day. I'm a chest pain girly pop.
I think it's hilarious that she is no longer. I posted above.
Uh-oh. Where?
My anxiety has been through the roof.
Okay, go up higher. More Livy comments.
Amber and I are in the same boat.
Okay. Oh, did you go to the hospital?
Oh. You got cellulitis in your titty?
Sucks.
You want me to hold it and feel better?
No, it'll hurt.
I'll feel better.
It'll hurt.
D Clarity subscribing with Prime for 4 months. Take my Bezos bucks. Thank you, D Clarity.
Thanks, D Clarity.
I think that it's funny that the entire arc of the new emergency room constant, the reason for it was chest pain.
Yeah?
The chest pain is gone.
Well,
she
just has questions.
She is still going to the ER.
Because her doctor won't let her come right now. Even though she's a famous YouTube celebrity, so she has to go to the ER.
Susan, you're right. Livy was out playing in floodwater.
That is possible.
And at my size, the way that I treat my body, which is not good, that's obviously worrisome. My mom agreed, like, we should go get that checked out just in case. Because there has been so many times where people think, oh, it's just a pulled muscle. Oh, I just have gas. When they're literally going through something drastically worse. So I end up going.
Oh.
Got shingles on my breast. Only me. Oh my goodness,
Okay,
Elaine.
I'm not going to offer to hold those.
I got, what was that the thing I had? Mastitis. It was like just my boob was swollen. I had to take antibiotics.
Yeah.
It hurt for like a week.
Yeah.
I went to the ER. They did all these tests. They said you were in the right
Livy, lucky that it's just cellulitis.
place, and we're going to get this figured out.
Antibiotics, she'll be better.
I got a chest x-ray. I had a CT scan done of my lungs. I had an EKG, all of it. They come back telling me everything looked good. But then you get paperwork before you leave the hospital explaining your diagnoses.
She has told us the same story.
Yes.
Like 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And like what to do. And I just like glanced at
Your
it.
diagnoses.
Mm-hmm.
And it said my D-dimer is elevated. But they didn't mention that to me, which I thought was weird. So I asked the nurse about it.
If it's not necessary, ER is not doctors. ER does not take care of you like a doctor will. They tell you to follow up with your primary.
Mm-hmm. But she asked about the D-dimer. They said, yeah, we checked your heart. We checked your lungs. You're okay. And she's like still panicking about it. She's like, well, I could have a blood clot in my big toe. Check me some more. Like, they told you you're fine.
She's just paying the ER.
I bet she's not paying it.
Probably not.
She acted kind of unfazed. I wish I would have asked the doctor, but I did not notice it before the doctor like said goodbye to me. So the nurse told me,
Myab in the chat says, we don't tell you things we're not concerned about.
Yeah.
They are stabilize you, get you out the door, or admit you.
Yeah. It was not an issue, so you don't need to keep going back to ask about the
an appointment with
non-existent problem.
And another part of this, which I have not seen anybody discuss, is that if you call your doctor and you tell them you're having chest pain, it doesn't matter what it is, they're going to say, go get checked out.
Yeah, they're going to say go to the ER. That's why, like, when you call the doctor's office and they, like, you get the answering machine, it says, if this is an emergency, go to your local emergency room. That's what they're going to tell you to do.
It doesn't matter really what it is. You could be like, because when I had a sinus infection last time, I was like, my ears kind of hurt. Like, why don't you go to urgent care? You can go to ER, get through there real quick. Whatever it doesn't matter what it is. They are going to tell you to go to ER.
Yeah, it seems like primary care doctor is just like a checkup. Like you don't go there when there's something actually wrong.
Health.
Right.
If you can get in sooner, yes. But I've shown my boss my boobs.
Yeah. Mom, sister, and dad. She's showing everybody her ouchie boob.
I'll take a look.
I would too.
You're going to take a look at her ouchie boob?
Yeah. I
It's
showed you
gonna have to
when my boob was
explain
out. I showed you too.
It's going to have to explain your absences. You need a boob note.
You have to bring a boob note.
But it doesn't matter. They will tell you to go to the hospital, to go to urgent care, because if they go, no, don't worry about it, and something is wrong, they're liable.
Yeah.
So it's a legality thing. They always say, go get checked out.
Mm-hmm.
Your eye hurts, go get checked out. Your ear hurts, go get checked out. Your knee hurts, go get checked out. It doesn't matter.
Well,
they tell you to go get checked out.
Because they usually can't get you in right now. they okay, you're in pain. We can see you in 3 weeks from now. Go to urgent care. That's the solution.
Primary care doctor. So
Yes, Mama Mitchell, a soapy boob note.
Yes.
early this
Soap it up.
morning, like
Yeah, then you can send it.
I did not even sleep. I stayed up because I was at the ER all night last night. So right at 8 a.m. on the dot, when my doctor's office opened, I called and said, is there a slot that's been freed? And I explained to them the situation. They said, no, there's not. You still have your appointment in a month, but we'll put you on the wait list just in case. But you should probably go to urgent care. They were saying how I need an ultrasound on my legs because if I don't have the blood clot in my lungs, then it's obviously...
You said you want an ultrasound on your legs. Did you tell them that you just had cellulitis and an infection in your body and that could be what's raising your D-dimer, Amber? Or are you going in there insisting? They did not send her home the first time and say you're fine and then say, we want to check your legs for blood clots. They didn't. She did. She went in there and bothered them and said, I need my legs checked for blood clots.
Yeah. Livy says, if you want to see a boob, click here.
somewhere else. Since I suffer with lymphedema and
we will discharge or admit you. You do not get to live in the ER. Yes, urgent care, not the ER. Urgent care is such a bad name for it. It is not urgent, nor do they care.
No, not really.
There's a big chance that it is in my legs. And obviously when urgent care was like saying all these...
She has convinced herself that she has a blood clot in her legs, which honestly, I am kind of shocked she doesn't have some type of DVT or something like that.
You would think that her doctor would check on that. Like, if that was something that he was worried about her having.
These things, it was freaking me out because it was only justifying the fact that I was already freaking out.
There weren't any boobies on that link. You have to hit the new $6, then it should just pop up with boobs.
So when urgent care said, okay, you need to go to the ER, I called the ER first because I'm not just going to show up because I don't know, is this an emergency or is it not?
No.
I don't want to waste anyone's time.
You're annoying everybody. Leave them alone.
I'm getting an ultrasound on my boob Wednesday for my cellulitis, Amber. What are you going to get, a Band-Aid?
You tell her.
In the emergency department said, I'm not supposed to like give medical advice, but if I were you, I would come in, yes. So now I'm sitting here like, what the heck? I have to go back to the emergency room because it's like, having elevated D-dimer it does mean that something is wrong. And the fact that urgent care, also my doctor's office.
She has to have Googled this, right? She loves WebMD Googling her symptoms and coming up with Google diagnoses.
Oh, wait. Yeah, she just said she called the ER. Hold on.
Well, she has to know that D-dimer could also be an infection, not just blood clot. That was like the first line of elevated D-dimer on Google was blood clot or infection. Why is she stuck on that it's a blood clot?
It's time. So the lady who answered in the emergency department said, I'm not supposed to like give medical advice, but if I were you, I would come in, yes. So now I'm sitting here like...
Liar, we legally cannot say that over the phone.
What the heck?
Amber? Lying? No.
Yeah, she didn't call. She is making excuses for why she keeps going to the ER. She's like, well, I called them because I didn't want to be a burden. And they were like, oh, you better come in for that. This didn't happen, Amber. You just went because your doctor went to see you today. Jesus.
To the emergency room because it's like having elevated D-dimer it does mean that something is wrong. And the fact that urgent care, also my doctor's office, also the emergency room thinks I need to get this figured out now instead of waiting a full month freaks me out because not only would I have to wait a full month, but then my primary care doctor would be like, okay, so these are your issues. So that means you need to
look at that.
I see you, Eve. I see you peeking at me. Don't you dare. Don't you.
We need a woo.
Don't you dare.
Get that cigarette. You dropped your cigarette.
You're not giving the dog my cookie. Eve, you just go lay down. Dad better give you one of the stupid juji fruits.
I don't have any.
Well, you better fuck
I have
off
no
then.
snacks.
You got a whole king size Kit Kat over there.
I'm not giving the dog any.
You better give the dog some of your Kit Kat if you want to woo, because she ain't touching my cookie. Get out of my town.
Tell her, Eve. Tell her.
No.
To schedule appointments for all of these things, which sometimes you schedule an appointment for an ultrasound and it's like 2 months away. Like, that's just like how it works.
Amber can't wait. She's a celebrity.
Yeah, do you think she went in there like, I am a YouTube celebrity. I need my leg ultrasounded right now. Yeah, and she probably said ultrasounded.
They said I had to wait in a line of peasants? Absolutely not.
Healthcare in the USA is crazy. So I'm being told by all these different professionals, like in a row, to like go be seen, go be seen. So now I have to go back to the ER, and
that's interesting, Mama Yikes. ER's triage on a scale, usually 1 to 5. The smaller the number, the sooner we get you in, because the closer we think you are to dying in our lobby. Amber, you are a 6 on the priority scale.
I believe it.
I just feel scared. I also feel dumb. I don't know. I feel a lot of different ways. And then I signed into my...
An ad played what happened to the cookie. Miss Sin said that if we see both new donations, I could have the rest of her cookie.
I didn't say that. And nobody's eating my cookie.
It looks like
I'm
some of my results...
chipping away at it all night.
Who the fuck calls urgent care emergency room goes, should I come in for this? Liars.
She didn't do that. She just went.
If she called anything, she called around to multiple emergency rooms to see which one had the shortest wait.
Possibly.
Are a little off, and it definitely scares me. I mean, I don't know. I don't really feel like sharing those things. I feel like that's private. I literally was about to go on my laptop and pull it up for you guys, but I feel like I don't need to give all the info on my stuff. But there was a few things that were off, and that was one of them was my D-dimer, which is what is causing me to be the most fearful. They were great last night, so I don't want to like say anything bad, but it's just frustrating that I have to go back. Like, I genuinely don't want to waste anybody's time, but thankfully where I live, there are so
wait for your
many
doctor
emergency rooms. It's insane. So when I went last night, there was literally nobody there. It felt like the apocalypse. So it's not like I'm taking up another patient's...
They probably saw you coming through the door and were like, oh, fuck, again?
Yeah.
Time that they could be like seeing a doctor or something, because that's like something that I do worry about, is like taking up patients' times, doctors' times, where they could be taking care of someone else, etc., etc.
But you know, you could have just waited then.
Mm-hmm.
If you think that your sickness is not bad enough to elicit care from the doctor, then wait to go to your doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I am being directed that way, so that's what I'm about to go do. All right, you guys, finally leaving the emergency room. I was here for like 10 hours. They did an ultrasound, and they saw no blood clot, so they gave me, like,
again.
Because it was all in your head, Amber.
Susan says Amber loves to waste people's time. I think
I'm glad you did the Geordie hand when you said that.
I think she just doesn't appreciate that other people have like time constraints and other responsibilities, because she herself doesn't.
If you give my cookie to that dog, we're gonna have a problem. Stop it. Stay on your side of the desk. Get out of my town.
Because she, put it closer to the dog. That's smart.
She can't get it. It's hiding behind my emergency water bottle.
Can I get a hot tub? I mean, hot man. Livy wants to see the 2 new donations.
Yes.
She doesn't feel like she wastes anybody's time ever, because she has unlimited time to do anything she wants.
And she's very special and unique.
She has no shortage of time. She has no time constraints, nothing.
Yeah, she can sit there for 10 hours and not have to worry about like being late for work.
Yep.
It's fine.
Number
doesn't
like
matter if Mama Lynn is like late for work.
Oh no,
sitting there with her. She can't, she can't sit alone. Mama Lynn can't like leave to go home, take a nap, go to work, do whatever. Mama Lynn probably has to call off work to sit and hold Amby's hand in the lobby of the emergency room all day.
Probably.
So I'm gonna call there and schedule an appointment. So we're staying outside of the Denny's. We went to eat here. Thanks for taking me to the hospital twice. It's been a mess.
Yeah.
Twice. It's been more than twice. She mentioned in the last vlog that she had already gone twice.
Mm-hmm.
So she's lying about how many times she's been to the hospital.
Wow.
Long hours there. We were there from like 4 p.m. to like,
What time is it right now?
midnight.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mama Lynn wanted to spend her day doing that. Zero the hero, thank you. Amber doesn't have a SO to abuse, so she abuses the healthcare system. And her mother, yeah.
Yeah.
At the ER. Yeah.
Midnight. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
But
And then 2 people recognized you in here.
oh yeah. And Denny's. No, so there was 2 guys. They were probably what, like 20?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
So they were like, you could tell they were like listening to my TikTok. It was the one that went
Oh
viral.
my God, stop it.
They might have. They might have been like, that's that fat girl on TikTok, isn't it? And then they looked for fat bitch on TikTok. They searched fat bitch lying about ordering an apple. And then they pulled up Amber and watched it.
Doctors, nurses, healthcare professionals would never.
No, she said it was guys in the Denny's.
No,
She said it was 2 20-year-old guys in the Denny's.
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
But
And then 2 people recognized you in here.
oh yeah.
in the ER.
No, in there. And pointed at Denny's. And then she says,
It's
oh
been
yeah,
crazy.
Denny's.
Yeah.
But
And then 2 people recognized you in here.
oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
And Denny's. No, so
See?
there was 2 guys. They were probably what, like 20?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Imagine being so sick that you go to the ER multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple
No,
times
she-
in a week.
Wasn't sick. She just had anxiety about a thing on a test that she didn't understand. And she wanted them to answer all of her questions and examine her body.
You have such bad anxiety because you're deathly afraid of a blood clot because you never move.
Yeah.
After going to the ER for like the 3rd, 4th, or 5th time, you go, I'm going to go to Denny's.
You know, I imagine there's probably, like, if her doctor felt like she was at risk for blood clots, I'm sure there's some kind of medication that you could take for that. But Amber would probably refuse to take it because, ew, medicine. So even if she did have blood clots or was at risk for blood clots, she's not going to do whatever she needs to do.
And it is just insanity. All of the anxiety, all of the being scared, right to Denny's.
Yep. Oh my God, really, Mazzy? Did you
Yeah, I
guys
saw
see the
that.
TikTok where a girl surprises her friend with a cutout of Amber for her graduation party? That's amazing.
I saw that. That's pretty good.
I'm going to surprise you with one of those for your birthday party.
Why do you think we have the emergency Denny's fund?
So they were like, you could tell they were like listening to my TikTok. It was the one that went viral. Well, it's not my TikTok, but I said it in a YouTube video. The one that was like, I asked for an apple, but got 2 tips, whatever. I can't even
They
quote
said
myself.
fat
That's not how it
bitch
goes.
lying about Apple.
I think she goes to different ERs. I would imagine.
She said there's a bunch of different ERs in my town.
She probably goes to all different ones,
She probably does. She probably called to find out which one was the shortest wait.
which then again makes me think that she doesn't have health insurance because not every hospital in your area is under your same insurance.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And I literally was like, excuse me? I really did ask for an apple. So
You
then
about died.
I was like, oh my God, is it really you? Can I get a photo? And then when I was leaving, the girl was like, the girl was like, oh my God,
you
can I get a
Amber?
photo? Yeah.
She called you Amber, not Amberlynn.
Yeah, I get recognized a lot. I know a lot of
Get her,
people
Mom.
don't believe it, but I think
Tell
it's
her.
because like
That's not your
I don't
fucking
think
name,
I
Amber.
don't know.
That's weird.
Why is that weird?
Because I can't go anywhere with you without somebody recognizing you.
Yeah, I think it's like because of the YouTube and because of the TikTok. So it makes
It's
it like a
because of
double
your
whammy.
size, ma'am.
Yeah, Amber, the only reason literally anybody watches any of this shit is because you're 600 pounds.
Well, the only reason they even recognize her in public, like if she was a normal sized girl that just made TikTok videos, she could have 1 million subscribers and probably would not get noticed because she blends in.
Yeah.
Amber doesn't blend in. You stick out, girl.
But
Wow.
Mom, good night. Yeah, I don't know, but
Wow.
Mom,
Yeah, put your boobs away, Mom. Jeez.
good night. We're going to bed. I can't. Hello. So it is the next day, and I'm actually about to do my members live stream. I just have a lot going on.
She didn't do it this week.
Ah, she was
I have a lot
busy.
in my
She was
head
thinking
and
about
my
blood
brain,
clots.
whether it's mental or physical, like just my health in general. So I don't really know how this live stream
Jugs for Jesus.
is gonna go. I really wanted to cancel it, but I don't want to let anyone down. So I'm gonna do it. And yeah, I appreciate my members. They genuinely always put me in a better mood. So I have really high hopes for this live stream.
You
I am
should
currently wearing Carmex because my lips
appreciate
are super
them.
dry. I got a drink from Chick-fil-A, Diet Dr. Pepper. I need to get a few groceries.
Girl, how many 600-pounders are there in OKC, right?
Probably maybe like 3.
I just have been not feeling the greatest, so I haven't done that. I have to go live in a minute and 10 seconds. So, all right, you
Yeah, so D-Dimer to D-Diner.
Yes.
guys, so I had my live stream and
Clever.
I feel a million times better. I went over the 2 hours because I was genuinely just enjoying the time that I was having. I appreciate you guys more than you know. And I did just also film my weigh-in video. So I have the rest of the night tonight to edit it, process it, export it, upload it, and schedule it for you guys to watch. All right, you guys, so I'm just currently doing some chores right now.
We don't need to watch you clean your toilet, girl.
Nor do we need to zoom in on the handicap bar. I don't know. Nobody else talks about the fact that she is in an ADA apartment.
She doesn't want to waste resources at the hospital for another patient that might need to see a doctor, but she can take up a whole ass apartment that someone in a wheelchair might need.
Jugs for Jesus or jugs for sin? Look, man, jugs for sin is always. It is always a thing. It's the sink corner.
It is the sink corner. I bet it's extra low, too.
It is.
When she was looking at apartment, she was like, yep, that's the one I need.
Do you think she, like, walked into the bathroom and kind of, like, scooted around the bathroom just to see? Probably went through, like, 6 apartments where she's like, oh, this one's the perfect sink level.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got rails. Oh, good God. See, the 14 would be perfect right now. You're going to like that.
Oh, you think so?
I
My
do.
toilet, just did some dishes.
It's the right height. Amber, please never film at your sink corner ever again. Please stop it. Please stop it. Get away from the corner of the sink. Please. Stop reminding us.
Do you think she even...
She didn't even realize what she's doing.
You think it even occurs to her?
No. That's a sharp corner. That's gonna hurt.
She did this on purpose? I gotta start reading Livy's messages, like what's his face reads the can ooh get Brigante.
Yeah.
She did this on purpose?
I actually finished.
Yeah, this is all the proof we need. We have it right here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she showed the picture on Instagram to show how it's done. We know how it's done now.
Why is her hair down while cleaning?
Yeah, that's well, she didn't really bend over much. Oh no. We're haunted. Uh-oh, guys. Time for the spooky music. Oh, you know how to fix it now. Look at you.
I know exactly how to fix it.
Wow. Sharp angles get deeper into the crevice, probably. Looks like it hurts.
Help Livy type better by donating what to... No, we need to see the new 14.
That was good, aging casually late gamer. Good job.
Yes, but we still need to see the new 14 because it is exactly how we're all feeling right now.
Okay.
Editing my video and it's scheduled. It's literally 2 a.m. right now and I'm just cleaning. But I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm kind of nocturnal right now, so it's crazy how beginning of
How
the
do you
day,
clean
I
the
just
bottom
did not
of this
feel-
toilet, Amber?
She
Because
doesn't.
you know you can't. Yeah, like you're doing a good job. You got the brush. You're getting inside the bowl there. But do you like get around under the bowl?
No.
Down the bottom by where the little knobby things are, around the back. Do you clean any of that, or that just stays dirty back there?
Mello says, wait, go back. DBZ. Yes, Zero the Hero 14. No, that DBZ is very special and only pops up when super special things happen.
Oh yeah.
the greatest at all. But my live stream and editing and just cleaning, I don't know, cleaning is super therapeutic. So we got that clean.
Dude, it is the perfect fucking...
I still believe she has a house cleaner.
It is the perfect... And her hair is dangling down in the front.
Yep.
I wonder if because so many people have been talking about how she has DAUM.
Dono.
Dooms?
Good job,
DAUM.
Libby.
Dono.
Good job, Libby.
DAUM.
Is that like a donut?
She's doing this to try to prove the haters wrong.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks she's proving everyone wrong. Girl,
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
That's pretty cute. What's that from?
I don't remember what it's from,
Where did you see that?
but it's perfect for this.
It is fitting. It is. That was good. Thank you, Zero.
What are the new donos? Well, you just saw one. You're gonna have to wait to see the other one.
That was good.
I told you you'd like it.
I did like it.
Let's see it again. No, we'll wait to see something else.
Okay. Thank you, Zero
All
the
right, so
Hero.
now I'm gonna go do the litter box.
$14, you say? Okay, to shreds, you say?
And I might go through more of my clothes to get rid of them. I don't know yet.
Now we should get a Witcher. We'll see after we see. Look, we got to keep our expectations down. We're just trying to see the new ones.
Okay, guys, it is the next day. I have not done my hair or my makeup yet, which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do because today
The amount, Dippy. Oh, 6 and 14.
is when I film my Let's Talk video, and I like to have my hair and makeup done for it. But anyways, I want to show you a salad that I'm really into right now. I know I can make this at home, fully aware. No need to point out the obvious, but I'm just getting my handy dandy fork ready here. But I actually talked about the salad in my live stream, where I've noticed I've been talking to
Is that your guys? Is that your guys from your thing? That's cute. That's cute.
I told you it was simple.
That's cute. I don't know who they were and what they were doing, but it was cute.
It's the Space Marines.
Oh, okay.
Where are you going?
Stop it. Stop. I will never make a deal with you ever again.
Eve.
That was a piece of Reese cup. Now you owe me another Reese cup for stealing a piece of my Reese that I was saving.
Yeah. Lamau, love it. Amber is judging you for that dono. I fucking love it. It's so perfect. Dink, dink, dink. Love it.
more about things
get
that I
out
don't
of my
mention in
town.
my videos. Like I mentioned how when they did my lung scan, CT scan, and x-ray, they didn't mention this to me, but when I signed on to my little doodad, like to see all my results, it shows that I'm still suffering with that thing that I was suffering with years ago. Do you guys remember when they were like, oh, you could have lung cancer, then they changed it to, oh, you have a collapsed lung, and then they changed it to, oh,
I remember
you have
when
a blood clot in your
you
lung,
said
and
all
then it
these
was,
things for attention.
Yeah,
like
you
you
said
were talking
all of
about
this.
blood clots in your legs for attention, like 5 minutes ago.
oh no, you have walking pneumonia. Like it was 4 things all within a couple of weeks that they kept changing it to. I guess I still have that because in my results, it shows that I still have it. I don't know what it is.
So you still have a collapsed lung and or lung cancer or lung disease.
Or pneumonia. I think she's lying.
I think she's lying.
I think she's making things up.
Definitely freaks me out. I talked about it in my live stream.
So what do you guys think of the new 2 ones?
Oh, she needs to go back to the ER to have them examine her lungs.
I gotta hear this again. Hold on. What do you guys think of the 2 new ones? I think the Welcome to Hell is perfect.
I think that's cute. I don't
Pretty much
understand the
years
other
ago.
one.
Oh, you didn't see it.
Do you guys remember when they were like, oh, you could have lung cancer, then they changed it to, oh, you have a collapsed lung, and then they changed it to, oh, you have a blood clot in your lung, and then,
So is she? Wait.
What's this?
oh, you could have
Another time when she just kept going back to the ER because she was bored.
I gotta hear this again. Hold on.
lung cancer, then they changed it to,
I gotta hear this.
Okay,
with that
play
thing
it
I was
then.
suffering with years ago. Do you guys remember when they were like, oh, you could have lung cancer, then they changed it to,
Oh, you have lung cancer.
Yeah. I don't remember it ever being lung cancer.
I don't remember that either. I missed them
It was
both.
a collapsed lung and then it was pneumonia. There was never lung cancer. Ever. I don't think the doctor would ever say to you, hey, you might have lung cancer. Oops, never mind. Yeah, I don't think that would happen.
Ash likes the $6 one.
Suffering with that thing that I was suffering with years ago. Do you guys remember when they were like, oh, you could have lung cancer? Then they changed it to, oh, you have a collapsed lung. And then they changed it to, oh, you have a blood clot in your lung. And then it was, oh, no, you have walking pneumonia. Like, it was 4 things.
No, Amber, because it doesn't matter if it was any of those 4 things.
It wasn't.
Because you never went and got followed up. Second off, you're lying. If a doctor goes, if an ER doctor goes, you could have lung cancer, you could have lung disease, you could have blood clots in your lungs, and you do nothing about it?
Yeah, that's kind of your fault. Yeah.
Or a collapsed lung.
Nope, stop talking, go to
Or
jail.
pneumonia, and you do literally nothing about it? That's kind of on you.
Yeah.
But then again, we're assuming any of this is true.
No, it's not.
But the fact is, it's all bullshit.
This was all lies.
Her chart says one thing, diagnosis fat.
That's probably exactly what it said.
All within a couple of weeks that they kept changing it to. I guess I still have that because in my results, it shows that I still have it. I don't know what it is.
Sin, you should apologize to Miss Sin. That was rude.
What was rude?
Telling her to be quiet because I'm trying to hear the video is rude?
Yes, that was rude.
Definitely freaks me out. I talked about it in my live stream and I didn't even notice that until after I saw my results. It just genuinely like freaks me out. Anyway.
Yes, Joaquin pneumonia. Oh my God, she got like 4 pounds of chicken and cheese on a bed of lettuce.
Oh, lovely.
It's a chef salad. It's supposed to come with ham and
Mama yikes, I can't imagine how insane. And she thinks people just believe this.
Yeah, there's nobody who does any medical job in her chat, apparently, who can tell her she's a liar.
tomato, but I said no thank you. So this is turkey, there's cheese, tons of lettuce under this, boiled egg, cucumber, little tiny bit of bacon. It looks like they forgot.
They forgot some of your food?
Oh no.
The best part, do I have any red onion? I don't think so. Oh, well, that's okay. I love red onion on salad. It does come with 2 ranches, which I used both yesterday, and I realized after
2 ranches.
I thought she said meat gives her the creeps. Why is she eating meat salad?
it up, that's just like way too much. Like I genuinely wasn't even able to enjoy it because it was so much ranch. So I just need this one for sure. So the ranch is on there, and then
Bullshit, she's only using 1 ranch.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure everyone knows this trick, but I'm telling you, best idea ever. Make sure this is closed, and then shake it. You gotta shake
Yeah,
it.
everybody does that, Amber.
Nope, we
for a
only
hot minute.
learned that from Amber.
There we go. I edited out most of the shaking, by the way. Salad is complete. I love a chef salad. So I'm sitting here editing.
What was that?
It's the last thing a takeout order ever sees.
I'm a mess. How did my earring fall out? Anyways, I was sitting here editing my video because I just did my Let's Talk video. And I
Yeah, that's one of those salads that they give you when you order like a large salad from a pizza place.
Yes.
forgot to do my eyebrows today. I just look weird. I was sitting here editing it and I'm like, why do I look so weird? Like, what is happening? And then I put 2 and 2 together and I was like, oh my God, I forgot to do my eyebrows. So then I like went all the way to the beginning of the video and I did like a disclaimer for my eyebrows. Who knows why? Okay, guys, so I was in the shower and I remembered in my live stream, people
shower.
were like, oh my God, your hair is just looking so much
No, she didn't.
And she put a towel on her head.
better. What do you use? I was in the shower tonight doing my hair and I was like, you know what? What do I
Oh no, Livy.
just show it in a vlog? So I used the Pantene Moisture Shampoo.
How many times has she shown us this exact same shampoo?
Every time she buys a new bottle so she can write it
And
off on her
conditioner.
taxes.
It's the rehydration kind, and I'm telling you, I like this shampoo and conditioner above any of the ones that I've used recently throughout the year, trying to figure out how to make my hair better. Not only that, but I always use
I used heat in my hair 1 time and it's ruined forever.
Forever.
Forever, ever.
this Chi Silk Infusion. It's just an oil. You can put it to damp hair, you can put it to dry hair, depending on how much you use. Like right when you use
Amber, we see how your hair looks on a day-to-day basis. You do not need oil in it.
No, she does not.
it, you're like, oh my God, my hair's gonna be oily. Oh no, it literally, the oil dries and it just leaves your hair so shiny. And on top of that, if I want to use heat to my hair, which I never used to do my whole life, I would never use a protector.
Mama yikes, you still look dirty, you sewer rat.
That's true.
I know, that's bad. Now I use the Chi 44 Iron Guard. It's a thermal protection spray, so I use this as well. I recommend Chi, I recommend Pantene, but do remember everyone's hair is different. Also, an update, at the beginning of this vlog, you guys saw that I had to—
You know what, babe?
What, honey?
I was thinking about it.
Oh, yeah?
I am sorry that you were so rude when I was trying to listen.
No, it was that you weren't listening. You were fishing and fishing and not paying attention. You were shrimping. You were playing it and then spacing off in space and then saying, I have to hear that again, and then spacing off in space again, and then you blamed me.
Of random chatter said
for your
it was rude
shrimping.
For me
It
to
was.
tell you.
It was
to
rude.
listen
You
to the
blamed
video.
me for your own self not listening to the video.
to go back to the hospital because it was literally directed to me too. And the referral paper they gave me, I have called that number like literally upwards to 20 times. I've called at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., noon, and they have not answered. I'm gonna keep trying because it is like a referral center for me to see a specialist. I'm not sure what type of specialist, but they were like very direct of like, please call this number. So I'm gonna
it's
keep
an
trying
emergency.
that. And by the way, as you guys know, my doctor's appointment's in a month. I have received 3 text messages from my doctor's office.
Oh my God. And they were like,
Sure.
Amber, we're so worried about you. We can't wait to see you in a month.
No, she signed up for that auto text thing.
Yeah, probably.
Saying, okay, this is your doctor's appointment, but now there's an opening, and I'm telling you, I try to respond to it as quick as possible. Today I responded to it 3 minutes after it was sent to me. I was like, accept, I'll take the new appointment, which would only be in like a few days.
She was in the shower.
Oh,
I was literally
This is why I don't shower.
yeah, she can't shower. She might miss a very important text message.
too late. Someone responded quicker than me. That literally shocked me because
Mama yikes, you do need anger management.
3 minutes? Who
Why
knows?
would
I was-
they? Why would they like message the appointment? Like, so okay, an appointment opens up, and then they email blast every single person on the waiting list. Like, okay, go. Whoever answers first gets it. Like, wouldn't they message one person if they don't take it, then give it to the next person, and if they don't take it, then give it to the next person? That seems very strange to like make people race to get the appointment. It seems like a strange way to do it.
I don't know.
received
She did not wash her hair. Get the fuck out of here. Look at that shit.
literally too late. Someone responded quicker than me. That literally shocked me because 3 minutes? Who knows? I've received
That's what hair looks like.
That is not washed hair.
Yeah, it could be. Depends how long she's had the towel on her head.
a few of those text messages, so I'm
That shit looks dry. She looks like she's doing Sally's hair too.
Yeah, it does.
She got Sally's hairline a little bit.
Yes. They could be twins.
sure I'll receive more, and the next one I get, I'm gonna try to respond so fast. Hello. So I think it's
Wait, hold on. I think I missed something.
So they do,
Sounds so
Mommy
fast.
Yikes? They send out the, like
me?
one
That
appointment opens and they send out the availability to hundreds of people at this for one appointment?
Dusty ass hair.
It does look dusty.
A little dusty.
She didn't wash the dry shampoo out.
Her face is red. Dusty ass hair.
They are mass messages. That seems so strange.
That's weird.
Like if it's just one appointment, why get 100 people's hopes up? It's weird. Yeah. I see it. I see it.
Bodybuilders hate her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say probably
Lap.
32 inches maybe.
I don't know a measurement. I don't know. I can't look at something and guess how many inches it is.
I'd say maybe 32.
Maybe. That's more than 3 feet. No. That's almost 3 feet, right?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Around.
No.
This is probably 32.
Around? No way.
Maybe this.
No way.
Where's your little
It's not
tape
over
thing?
there. You took it away from me.
I did not.
It's
Oh,
over
I did.
there. You took it from me.
So
Oh. Is it? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Maybe more than that, actually.
Tell me when to stop.
I would say about there.
38.
Okay, maybe less than that.
No, but think about the width.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, that's the length.
I'd say probably about that.
At least
I
35.
don't know what y'all are talking about, but you know
We're
what?
talking about, you know what we're talking
Bro
about, Amber.
code. I support genocide. Okay.
So you think this is accurate? Like right about this?
Yes. Yes. I think that's about accurate.
I'm not going to show you what the number is. Hold it.
Okay.
Think like that.
No, a little less than that. A little less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
38.
Yeah. That's. Yeah. Yeah. She knew what we were talking about, though.
It's 38.
Yeah. Girl code.
That is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Wingy, hashtag I stand with Shelly.
Thank you, Wingy. I stand with you as well.
That is insanity. We need that Asian kid that can measure people from the frame of a video. The Gorlamania pythons.
A few of those text messages, so I'm sure I'll receive more. And the next one I get, I'm gonna try to respond so fast. Hello. So I think it's been a couple days. I didn't vlog yesterday. So yeah.
So for frame of reference, 38.
Uh-huh.
That is the size of my waist.
Yeah. Okay, maybe not that much.
You just saw it measured out.
I know, it seems like that's about what it looks like.
And for reference, I am 6 foot 260.
Yeah. Yeah.
It has been a couple days. Hello. It is Friday. So I'm getting ready to actually go to bingo with my mom. And I am a little triggered, I guess you could say the word is. Fridays are usually the day where I vape. And
What?
Why?
What?
Why do you vape? So you can get the munchies?
Fridays are the days where I vape.
Mm-hmm.
go to bingo.
Oh, and then she goes to bingo and eats all the food.
Yep.
And it feels good. I'm relaxed. It's just been like a pattern, a habit. It's what I do. But when I saw my results and I saw that I still have that little lung thing, which I don't understand like what it is, but when I saw like the results with my own eyeballs.
So why isn't she asking the doctor about the lung thing? The elevated D-dimer on the test results caused her to go to the emergency room multiple times, but she's like, but the little lung thing, I don't know. Wouldn't you be more concerned about that?
You would think. It is her scheduled vape day.
I guess, yeah.
Although I still had that, I immediately threw away my vapes. I know I shouldn't be vaping
Bullshit.
anyways, as someone who is my size, but seeing that just like confirmed it for me.
Thank you for doing the T-Rex arms, babe.
Loving this look, girl.
I hate this look.
I should
I'm
not
gonna
be
burn
vaping.
that
So
shirt.
I just feel a little bit triggered, but I'm no longer
triggered.
gonna vape. I threw them away like
Good
4
work, Mama. Yikes.
days ago. It's hard. It is.
That's cute.
You like the other one more?
I don't, yeah, no, yeah.
You're welcome to hell.
Yeah, I like the other one better.
Spoiler alert. If we come to where she shows her A1C results, pause on the screen to see the other test done. I saw the other test done, and I have absolutely nothing to say about somebody getting their STD panels run.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
That's
I don't know why everybody's freaking out about, oh my God, she had an HIV test. A lot of times they just give you an HIV test when you get blood work. But if she got a whole panel of STDs, good for her.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
It's like I'm realizing that I relied on that
Livy says, you know what I want to like? We know you want the 110.
feeling. And it wasn't just Fridays that I would vape. It's Fridays that I would vape the most when I leave my house because I do not vape indoors. I vape when I take Twinkie out. I vape if I'm waiting for DoorDash. And it's just like become a part of my ritual. And now I can't do it. And it's just like
In the grim... Hold on. In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only... Ding, ding, ding.
weird triggering feeling where I'm like damn, I relied on vaping, and that's like hard to like wrap my head around, but that's okay. We're gonna get through it together. I just need to continue making these like better choices for my body. So for me, my favorite games are the ones where we get to choose our own numbers. So this is a you pick 'em letter X, and then they do this one at the end of the night. It's just like a you pick 'em bingo. Usually I do one, okay, so this is embarrassing to even admit. So there's 75 numbers that you can choose.
I wonder how much this costs.
I don't know.
Seriously,
Never done
I
this
want to
kind
know
of
how
bingo.
much this costs, because I know, like, playing Keno here for, what is this, 6 draws, probably that'd be like a $40 ticket.
I don't know.
Choose from, but you only get to choose 63. So I like to choose 1
Why
through
is that card flipped?
75. So what I do is I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll put them randomly, and then that means there's 12 numbers that I cannot use, and then I'll add them over here. But this time I decided to try something different and just choose numbers that I actually.
Oh, is she trying to write off her gambling?
I don't think she can do that.
I think she's gonna try to.
She might try to, but I don't think she can do that. If she ever gets audited, she's fucked.
She's gonna try to write off her gambling, I think.
She might. She might. I
Actually
can
like a
see
lot.
her.
And by the way, this bingo hall, you can talk as much as you want because they have these loud like fans for the cigarette smoke. See, like those like all over the place, so you can like yap the whole time. Because me and my mom talk the whole time.
Girl, you look greasy.
My friend, so we do a lot of talking. Plus the people who work here will chime in with us and stuff. So yeah, it's a really nice environment. I love it. My hair looks a mess. What is going on?
Wait. Amber just said they have all the fans for the smoke, but they're in the non-smoking section.
No, probably through that door is the non-smoking section.
Oh, maybe.
Come on, B6. Bingo! Okay, guys, so I have been home from bingo for about an hour now. So before I went to bingo, I actually super chatted Keemstar on his LOL Cow Live. LOL Cow Live, excuse me. The way he reacted was everything. Keem.
It was everything.
Amber, he said, fuck off.
Yeah, he told you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
What is with these fat bitches and wanting Keemstar's attention?
She wants attention from men. She also likes attention from what's his face, Chantel's White Knight. What's his face, Yo Mama.
Oh,
She wants attention from men.
Stop being so butthurt that I have not gone on your show. It genuinely cracked me up. I'm like,
Amber, this is the most views you've gotten in I don't know how long, and you're at 40,000 views. Keemstar is not falling over himself to get your views. What he wants are the views from Gore World.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wants our views, not your views.
That's true.
I'm not gonna lie about it. He wants me bad. But I was already in LOL Cow Queens, and
Bitch, you won't even make a Discord.
I admitted to them that, you know what? If any of these shows I was gonna be on them, it would be Queens. I don't think I would ever be a host. It doesn't seem like...
I don't think you were invited to be a host.
You don't have the, what's the word? Motivation, the follow through. They could not count on you to actually show up when it was your turn. You'd be like, I didn't feel like it. Oh, I had a BPD moment. Oh, I had anxiety. You're not reliable.
my thing because I really want to focus on my channel, obviously. Like, I've had you guys for 13 years. But to pop in there every now and then, it might be something that, I don't know.
Janet says, remember when Zachary Miker called her a bitch? She was threatened. That's true, but when Keem does it, it's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good catch, Janet.
No. I don't know. I'm conflicted. There's so many people who want me to do it. So many people who are like, Amberlynn, don't do it. So anyways, a couple days ago, my mom actually called me and she was like, Amber, I got something for you.
Where's mine? Whose picture is that? Where's mine?
Oh? Okay, well, hello to you too. Years and years and years ago, I'm telling you, like 2 decades ago, my mom was obsessed with cherries. She had cherry everything. Random fact, she even has a cherry tattoo. And I also love cherries, as you know. So my mom found this and bought it.
She loves cherries. She loves them.
For me and surprised me with it. Isn't it so freaking cute? So I have to take off this sticker from the bottom here and I'm gonna set it on my bookshelf. It's literally gonna be perfect.
It's so cute.
Like, isn't that so sweet? Like, Oh my god, where should I
Oh my
put
God.
it? Like, right here?
Right there. Oh my God, it's so cute. Your big cherry.
So freaking cute. Isn't that so sweet? You know what? I kind of want you guys to see it.
Yeah, we have
While
to
I'm filming.
remember Big Cherry. Big Cherry loves cherries.
Because I film here a lot. Right there. Or maybe.
Oh, right there.
here.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, perfect. Big Cherry next to Big Kitty. Yeah. Slay, girl. It's so cute. I'm literally living
doing?
for these cherries.
What are you
I'm
doing?
doing Amber. Doing Amber.
What are you doing?
Look at her. They're their little hands. Yes.
I love how it's just the
Just her little flappy fingers. Oh my God.
it's just the T-Rex.
That's so cute.
Perfect next to wasabi. Hi, baby boy.
I love this aesthetic.
I don't like when people say aesthetic. Anybody else?
Oh,
All right, guys, hello. It is the next day. I'm wearing the same earrings as yesterday because, I don't know, they might be like my new favorite. Oh, my mom's calling. Oh, wait. Okay. Never mind. I think it was a mistake because she just ended the call with me.
She's so
I'm actually
popular.
about to go
phone's
babysit
ringing.
my step niece and nephew.
Oh, goodness.
But before that, my mom said
You
she
mean
wants
your
to go get a drink
mom's
from 7-Eleven.
going to babysit and you are tagging along probably because you want her to take you somewhere on the way.
So we're going to do that. And then
I
after
love
I
you,
babysit,
Susan.
my mom is going to this like convention for her sobriety and she invited me. So I'm really excited. There's what? Hi. And I don't know, I'm
Girl,
really
you
excited.
are a danger to your mother's sobriety. I don't think you need to be there.
I think so too. I think that it's tenuous at best, the relationship between them two.
Yeah. Let your mom go do her sobriety thing on her own.
And we get to celebrate my mom's sobriety today. I'm trying to decide between a Gatorade Zero or water. Leaning.
I wonder which one she should go for. It's fucking weird.
Ray Sky, thank you. Big Cherry next to Big Kitty is gonna be my next vocal stem.
I opened this up
You're
today.
welcome, Ray. I told you don't buy those. They're shit.
Hmm.
Is it dead already? It's on 3.
Yeah.
Is it
I mean,
not
it's half
supposed to be?
dead.
Well, I
One
told
day.
you don't buy them.
Towards water. So I'm gonna get one of these guys.
Oh my gosh, she's getting Fiji water.
She's getting the Fiji!
You know, when I was a child, I only drank Fiji water. It's weird. She only drank Fiji water, but also no one ever told her that humans need to drink water. So what was going on?
I think, like, I say ridiculous things, shocking.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredibly shocking. I know that I say ridiculous shit sometimes, but I say it as a joke.
Okay.
Like when I was trying to get you to drive all the way out to the thing for the thing.
Yeah, and you were making mad face emojis at me, and I'm like, you're really mad at me because I won't drive a half an hour to.
No, I wasn't. But hey, Mantis, I'm like, I do ridiculous shit on purpose because it's funny. She says ridiculous shit, then gets mad when people remember she says ridiculous shit.
Yes.
So you just want like a regular braid that starts up here? Yeah. Do you want it tight?
Yeah.
Where's the hair tie?
She got me this one and then put this over it.
Yeah, we're not watching Amber.
Oh, this is so cute, mother-daughter content. Oh my God, I love the Barbie
very
shirt,
much.
Mom. I love it. That's cute. Cute
wanna know?
patoots, Mama Lynn.
You don't want to know what else is half dead? This boob of mine. Give it medicine with a Streamlabs link.
Livy, did you get antibiotics? You need medicine for your boob.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Go to urgent care. Tell them you
What, they
need
had a different bingo now?
a something exam. Tell them give you a titty exam and an
Wait.
antibiotic. Yes, this is different bingo. Oh, it must be sobriety bingo.
Why?
I don't know. She said they're going to a sober convention, but now we're playing bingo at the sober convention, I guess.
Maybe.
This is a fancy bingo board. Oh, and they have corn.
Steak.
Yay.
I feel like I can taste the blandness of all of this food.
There is no salt on that corn.
There's nothing on any of this. It maybe the bread, but those potatoes are just potato flavored. That beef is just beef flavored. There's
Yes.
nothing going on here.
No.
This is some white people things.
Well, it's currently hailing and it's hitting my window. I'm a little
No,
bit
that's
nervous.
a monster outside, Amber. It's trying to get in.
She didn't edit out the breathing.
It's a Wendigo at the window.
Probably a duckus clog. Who wangs to suck it out?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Who wangs? I am the one who wangs.
Don't wang.
It's currently
Don't you dare wang. Honey.
Wang.
Oh my god. Go away.
hailing and it's hitting my window.
That's true, Haley. I am a doctor. Livy, I'm
Oh
a
my
doctor.
god.
I'm a little bit nervous
Zachary Michael out there.
about it. Hello, it is the next day. You guys, I had nothing to drink. Literally even ran out of water. I do not like these.
Do you have a sink?
Yeah, you have a sink?
You can drink sink water.
But I still have them sitting in my fridge. It's the Dr. Pepper Blackberry Zero Sugar. So I was like sipping on it with a straw. It's not good at all. So I'm actually getting ready to go to the vet, but
You sick?
They're gonna check her for blood clots. The
tell you
doctor said
yesterday was
no,
an
so she
amazing
got the vet to
day.
do
was
it.
a
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
Blackberry Zero Sugar. So I was like sipping on it with a straw. It's not good at all. So I'm actually getting ready to go to the vet, but I just want to tell you yesterday was an amazing day. It was a private personal day, so I did not vlog,
Me
but I
found.
had so much fun and it was just a really great time. And by the way, there is not going to be a weekly Amazon haul in this vlog because I haven't bought anything from Amazon, and there's also not going to be a weekly Lego update because I have not built any Lego. I've
Oh
just
my
been-
god.
What? She's just couch potatoing.
Yes. And bugging her mother.
You know, I am getting very sick of Amazon.
Yeah.
I have ordered at least 3 things this week that were supposed to be overnight or next day delivery.
And they lied.
I still haven't gotten them.
They always lie.
And one thing I did order, it has been raining for the past 2 days here. Non-stop rain.
Yeah, the basement was wet a little bit.
They left my package, which is an electronic thing, in the grass.
They could have put it up on the porch. How rude.
They left it in the grass.
Lazy.
Not even like by the door. Shit was in the grass.
That is lazy.
I brought the box was soaked through.
You should have called customer service and bitched about it.
busy and I don't know. By the way, I've had Scentbird. I haven't really talked about it for a while.
She buys 50 fucking perfumes a month and is on a perfume subscription. Girl,
course she
take a
is.
fucking shower.
She's obsessed with hiding her stank.
What the fuck?
While now. You guys, this company is amazing. I get a new one of these things every single month.
I really
I'm
like
this-
the little container, but I don't like the idea of having to have different perfumes. Okay, if I could just like re-get the same one that I like over and over in that little container, maybe I'd like it. But I don't want mystery perfume. I want like one perfume. I want to smell like the same thing. Maybe 2 to switch it up, like summer, fall, winter. Like that's, I don't want a bunch of different perfumes.
Subscribe to like the highest part where I get like 5 perfumes.
Why do you
So,
need 5
they're just-
perfumes?
She gets 5 perfumes a month.
Why do you need so many?
A shower is cheap. How much is Scentbird, by the way? Because I know they're not cheap.
Well, I think to get one a month, the YouTubers that talk about it all the time, it's like $17 for one. So if she's getting 5, I'm guessing it's at least $40 or $50 for the subscription.
I'm looking it up right now.
And that $17 for one is probably like some bonus deal for the first one because you signed up through some YouTuber link or whatever. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, how are you supposed to have a signature scent if you're always swapping? I like the
It's $30 a month
For
for the
5?
platinum.
that's the one she's got. Yeah,
And the platinum is 1 platinum designer fragrance monthly.
oh, that's 1.
Yeah.
So no, she gets 5.
That maybe she's been on it for 5 months. Did she just say she got 5 a month?
She said she gets 5. But that's probably not the designer one. Maybe it's just a generic one.
Maybe she has like 5 different subscriptions.
She could have 5 subscriptions.
So she is paying up to $150 a month.
I believe it.
I could see her doing it too.
I believe it.
This company is amazing. I get a new one of these things every single month. I'm like prescribed to like the highest part.
Prescribed
Mm-hmm.
to the highest one.
Yeah. She's prescribed.
She went to the ER and they prescribed her.
They were like,
perfume.
You need perfume? Here's a prescription.
Here's a prescription for perfume and high intensity deodorant.
Where I get like 5 perfume.
You can pay for multiple. What?
I'm like prescribed to like the highest part. Where I get like 5 perfumes. So
I'm subscribed to the highest one and I get 5 perfume. That isn't an option on the website. So she has 5 premium subscriptions a month.
Yes.
For $150 a fucking month.
I believe it.
That's more than my electric bill.
Yeah, and look at that. Those bottles, I imagine when you get them, they're full. She's got like a quarter of liquid left in it, so she'd be spraying that shit all day, every day. Squirt, squirt, squirting it all day. That's a lot.
What are you going to say?
I don't remember. You interrupted me. What was I going to say? Oh, I like pheromone perfumes. And I don't like MLM stuff, but the Pure Romance MLM pheromone perfumes smell so fucking good. They're delicious.
Yeah,
they're delicious.
I like I've been using the same perfume forever. Gucci Black Smoke. I love it.
It smells very good on you.
All right, so $31 a month. 5 prescriptions of this a month. For 125 sprays. No, not even one. It is 0.27 of an ounce.
Yeah, a quarter of an ounce.
So 1/4 of 1 ounce.
Yeah. That's a
She's
lot.
paying $150 for
a little over an ounce.
An ounce and a quarter.
Yeah.
Of perfume.
Wow. Wow. Do you buy from Going Out of Business Ladies? I usually get them off of eBay. So probably, Going Out of Business Ladies or people who have bought them and have them on old stock. Yeah, I don't have like a Pure Romance rep or anything. I just buy them off eBay.
That is... I am blown away.
They discontinued mine too. It was the 7th and Plum, and Sin got me one off eBay. It was like $120 or something though for Christmas because they don't have them anymore, and I wanted it back so bad.
So,
but I like the Flirt one too. Flirt smells good.
My cologne, Gucci Guilty Black Smoke. Gucci Guilty, or no, it's just Gucci Guilty Black. 3 ounces. What was this? $80 for this?
Yeah.
$80
You've had it for a long time. Well, we really put perfume on when we go out.
$80 for 3 ounces. And she's paying double that for less than half.
Yeah.
I am blown away.
Yeah. She's got disposable income, I guess. Yeah, that bottle of perfume you got me for Christmas is going to last me like 2 years because I really only wear it when we go out.
So they're just samples, and then you put them in here. I guess I could show you guys my collection. Just not right now because I have to leave soon. So I like to keep one in my makeup bag. I keep one in my purse. I keep one by the door. And then I also get the like really like itty bitty samples that are like literally like this big. It's just a really cool way. Scentbird, by the way, is what it is. It's a really cool way to like find new perfume. I love it.
Right,
guys,
but
so it is tarot time.
Like okay, so you put on your whatever horseshit Billie Eilish perfume from your shelf when you leave the house, and you have it in your purse. So like you're out and about throughout the day, and then you're just like mixing whatever smells together. You already smell like Billie Eilish, and then you're gonna put on some Scentbird on top of it. Wouldn't you want the same perfume on that you're already wearing?
Okay. I want to know what her perfume budget is.
I'm guessing $200 to $300 a month.
Because it's $150 for Scentbird
Yeah.
alone, and she buys how many bottles weekly?
Probably once a week she buys a new bottle. She doesn't even have to smell it first. She'll be like, I thought it looked pretty, so I bought it.
She buys them on Amazon.
Yeah, she just buys whatever. She doesn't even... I couldn't imagine buying something without ever smelling it.
I am flabbergasted.
My flabbers are gasted.
My flabbers are gasted.
I can't even imagine what it would be like to have wastable money like that. That's insane.
$1,800 a year.
That is insane.
Just to not take a shower.
Yeah, she could just take a shower. But she can't bend over and wash in the shower.
Literally just taking a shower.
Yeah. But that's no fun. She could buy sparkly bottles and put them in her purse.
I want to guess that she is spending, and I'm going to guess conservatively, judging by what we see her buy, $450 to $550 a month on perfume.
I would guess, yeah.
Because she does at least one bottle a week. That's like $60 to $80.
Yeah.
At least one a week. That's $60 to $80 on top of the $150 Scentbird.
Yeah, and do we add into that also like all of the wax melts and shit that she buys constantly for around the house? Because she buys those a lot too. Those are probably on the returning those subscriptions from Amazon where they just send them out weekly or whatever.
If we're adding wax melts and house smell goods, I'm going
so at least another $100 a month.
About $600.
Yeah. Wow, girl. No, but she can't afford medicine. She's very poor.
So
she needs memberships for her life-saving medication.
I'm just gonna replay it because it's timely.
Welcome to hell,
Yeah.
motherfucker!
Yeah.
That's what Amber does when she gets her new caretaker in the car for the first time. That's only one video.
Yeah.
It's one video. We have 2 more to go.
Oh my. Yeah, this is why we did this like this instead of
I
putting
could not
ourselves through all the videos.
because we sat down earlier today.
Yeah, we did.
And I'm like, okay, we're behind on 3 videos. I think I have the audio clip maybe.
No,
Like,
I don't think we recorded it yet.
I'm like, do you wanna just do a stream later?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be boring
3
just watching
videos,
Amber, the 2 of us.
3 videos in a row without the chat here.
Yeah. No, yeah, we need our friends to talk to about this.
Guys, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Please hit the like button. Please share it out on your social medias. I know Amber streams don't really get... Oh, you're doing pretty good. We're 450 watching right now. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
129 likes. That's your number.
Oh, well, yeah, that is my number.
Guys, hit the like. Share it out. All that fun stuff. Streamlabs is down below. If you feel so inclined to supporting the show tonight, we are almost 20% to our goal of the Emergency Denny's Fund. We have 2 new donations down below at $14 and $6 respectively. And poor Livy is out there
with the ouchie booby.
Begging her ouchie titty heart out for a Witcher.
She is.
And let's run through this while you get that.
Halloweeny says all of this instead of wiping her ass and showering. That's right. That's right. Imagine what the corner of the sink smells like. I wonder if she puts perfume on there too.
Hell, welcome to hell.
She's got to have some perfume for the bathroom because it smells funky in there sometimes.
We can hail the whale.
We can hail the whale.
Okay, so we're looking for Neighbor Shenanery, new stream boss. Shelly to get Shrek'd, cat noises,
Where's
a
my
Shelly squee. Gym talk, farts on Shelly. Goal, club, and perfectly timed dono.
All right.
Well, I'm going to click hail the whale. Unclick hail the
Oh,
whale.
hail the whale.
Unclicked.
Oh, hail the whale. We did hail the whale. That's right, Country Mabe. We did hail the whale.
No, it says yikes.
Huh?
No.
Sorry, Saiyan Wizard.
It says yikes.
I take it back.
Rule number 3.
Yeah, don't eat. No eating allowed.
All right, we're jumping to the next one. So the liking, the sharing, and the slabs, and the fun new things, and poor little Star Livy. Diabetes results in an unexpected, unfortunate diagnosis.
What?
So
Amber's got a medical issue? I am shocked.
Shocked.
Hey guys, welcome to a new weigh-in video. I feel like I kind of have a lot of things to talk about, so let's jump right into the 5 questions. So for the 5 questions...
Okay, pause before we get anywhere, because I have not seen this.
Okay.
Did she gain or lose?
Of course she gained. Are you insane? Duh.
Does she say?
She's not going to tell us.
You don't think
or
so?
If she does, she'll make an excuse. She'll be like, my lipedema has been acting up and it's been raining lately. And also I drank a Fiji water and I gained 6 pounds by that water instead of all of the food. That's what she's going to say.
The welcome to hell is perfectly timed donut. Well, no one's hit it besides the one person who did it earlier. Just to
and
see
you
it.
cheated.
Yeah.
I get them on Instagram. I post a little thing on my story that says, ask me any questions that are weight, food, health related. And then I gather them. And I even have a list of
like
backup
she's face
questions.
filtering.
Why were you so proud of
Coral Dean?
health
It does.
related?
Her skin looks, she's got that like foodie booty, smooth porcelain skin happening right now.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. That's
and
interesting.
then I gather them. And I even have a list of like backup questions. Why were you so proud of yourself for not weighing in daily? So food isn't the only relationship that I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to also work on the relationship with my vaping. That's
She needs a relationship with her scale.
Look, are you? Welcome to hell is T-Tech sub notification. No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to tell people how to have a relationship with scales?
Yeah. Amber, you have to step on it.
You have to step on other people's.
You know, she has to do something about the relationship with her scale because nobody else is talking to her in that apartment except her scale.
Oh,
Like that's her only friend.
yeah.
She's probably relying on her too much for someone to talk to, so she has to stop talking to the scale. She has to call a friend or something else. Hello, it's ready is bored of Amber.
Oh!
Lord, yikes, butter slut.
Butter slut.
Sent 20 gifted memberships. Thank you, Lord Yikes Butter Slutsy. You gonna read them, babe?
I got it. Harold Frank, Whiskey Warfield, what a name. Cyber Banana Cat, Broccoli and Bubbly, nice. Celeste DW, Combat Wombat, Songs W. Erickson, Abby Cat, Abby, Auntie Brookie, Logan Sparks, Foodies Totally Real Marriage License, Beck Sassy Bear, The Deranged Bunny, Marty from MTL, Indy Marie, Donna D, Jaya, sorry, Sophie, Jola W, and I think that's it.
I think you got them all. Thank you, Lord Butsy Slutsy.
Can we get hearts in the chat to our butter slut bird over there?
He's the best burb.
Dirty little bird slut.
He's the cutest little burb I ever did see.
Good bird.
He is a good burb. Look at him.
I will
with his
never
little
be
beak.
able to say good bird ever again.
He's the
in any
preciousest bird.
Sort of earnest. Not good girl.
But don't yell at Eve.
why I've quit that.
Thank you, Lord Butsy Slutsy.
Butsy Slutsy said bird pee.
Even though I have highly relied on it. And
Oh, somebody.
Wait, do birds pee?
Somebody lick that man's cloak.
I don't understand.
Birds have cloacas.
But do they pee?
Through their cloaca. They pee and poop at the same time. It's
So
like
no.
the same mass.
That's why it's all just runny poop.
It's the cloak.
Ew. Skitari Ranger, I have a AOS. I don't know what that is. Game on Saturday. May the great Horn Rat be with me. Who's,
Age of Sigmar.
who's the 40K going? I have no idea what you're saying, Skitari Ranger, but good job.
AOS
Thank
is
you.
Age of Sigmar. It's a Warhammer fantasy game. How is the 40K going? I am in love.
He is in love. He's obsessed.
I'm very obsessed.
He's obsessed. He wants me to be obsessed.
You said you would go to the nerd store
I
with
will
me.
go to the nerd store, but I'm not painting.
No, but I think there is some stuff that you will like. I think there are some 40K factions that you will aesthetically like.
Okay.
And then once you tell me which ones you like,
You gonna paint them for me?
no, I will paint them for you if you want me to.
Okay.
But I will send you the videos on their lore, and you can check that out.
Okay.
I can see you really kind of digging the Thousand Suns.
Okay. Okay.
Have you considered AOS Sin? Something you might be interested. I don't know the lore on it at all. The factions are pretty cool.
Okay.
And I'm working on my relationship with
Sin called me a slut. It's in your name.
You are butter slut.
the scale because I can become extremely obsessed with it. Like there are times where I will literally weigh myself multiple times a day.
She has nobody to
and this
talk
is extremely
to.
unhealthy because
She's like, hi. She probably names her. And the scale's like, hello. And she's like, hi, it's me again. Amber, I missed you.
you're a white person like me.
Maybe the Sisters of Battle. I could see her getting into the Adeptus Sororita.
That's what our chat is saying. And that's what they said the other day. I'm going to believe the chat ladies out there. I think they know what they're talking about.
Because I will see a normal fluctuation that happens to everybody, and I will take that fluctuation and it'll trigger me and spiral me, and sometimes it'll cause me to overeat or emotional eat, but regardless, it's just not healthy. It doesn't.
That's not good.
If you guys want to see any of these 40K donos that we have, that's all down below, including the new $6 one.
I guess I don't have a relationship with Feud like Amber does. I feel like if I got on the scale and I was like, oh my God, it's up 0.2 pound. I need to lose weight. I wouldn't be like, well, I better eat something. I don't understand why she's like, well, the scale goes up, and then I'm like, I have to eat something. What?
I have no idea.
It doesn't even make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
No,
but
it
is
doesn't
something
make
that can't
sense. I just said that.
be fixed, so I'm trying to fix it. So the fact that I was able to go a whole week without weighing myself is crazy. Have you noticed your face
Girl, it's crazy.
Knock that one again.
also swells when you are swollen? Yes, and my
Oh my
mom also
God.
experiences it. So
Would you DM
don't tell
me
me
some?
your mom is also got swelling face syndrome. Shut up. Your mother, it does not. We've seen your mother's face. It's not the moon. Stop it.
Would you DM me some 40K lore videos? I need new stuff to listen to. Oh, there's so many good channels.
Wait, it's nuns?
The Sisters of Battle, yeah. Nuns with guns that burn people and interrogate them.
Is there like some slutty ladies? I would probably like slutty ladies better than nuns.
Probably.
Find me some slutty ladies.
The Remembrancer
Is there
is
like
fantastic. Luton 09 is great.
Is there like
Imperial Iterator, fantastic.
Some ladies that work at a brothel or something. I'd probably like their lore. That's the kind of shit I like to read.
You want to see a hot man wonder why it's wet in the chat? Hit the 110. God bless you, Libby.
Good job, Libby.
it might be like common or like genetic. Like literally in my last vlog, my last weekly vlog that I posted, I noticed it, and I'll show you guys a clip where it's like the beginning of my...
I did mention yesterday that the Emperor's Children is something she could be interested in.
What, Slanesh? What's that?
That's the slutties.
Okay, I'll like those ones probably.
Vlog, I am so swollen, and then towards the ending you can like literally see how much I've deswelled. So that's why when I see people are like, oh my god, it's so like noticeable that Amberlynn has gained weight, it's like, you know, yeah, but also a lot of the times like you're seeing me really swollen. So sometimes
it's just
a lot
water
more
weight. It's just water weight in her legs and also in her face. She's never actually gaining weight. It's just water every time. Jeez.
Okay, I gotta hear that whole bit again. I'm sorry.
weighing myself is crazy. Have you noticed your face also swells when you are swollen? Yeah.
She wrote that.
She probably did.
Have you noticed your face is swolled while you're swolled?
Yeah, she probably did write that because people keep saying, I can tell you gained weight because your face is round like the moon. She's like, it's just water. It's my lipedema coming up from my legs. That's probably exactly what it is.
And my mom also experiences it. So it might be like common or like genetic. Like literally in my last vlog, my last weekly vlog that I posted, I noticed it, and I'll show you guys a clip where it's like the beginning of my vlog, I am so swollen. And then towards the end.
That's some of the Slanesh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I like those ones. Oh, yeah, she's got her boobs out.
You can like literally see how much I've deswelled. So that's why when I see people are like,
Is
oh my god, it's so like...
Deswelled.
I don't think that's a word.
First time joining chat. Glad I'm here. Well, I'm glad you're here, Claire. Thank you.
Welcome to the chat.
noticeable that Amberlynn has gained weight. It's like, you know, yeah, but also a lot of the times, like, you're seeing me really swollen. So sometimes it's a lot more obvious, like in my chin or around my eye.
Yeah, Amber, you're swollen. When you eat a lot of sodium, you swell.
No, it's just water. She drank water today.
I wonder if she really thinks that she can keep going with it's a lot.
She can do that forever. She doesn't have to be honest. She can just say whatever.
AOS has slutty Slanesh human. That's true.
Oh.
Eyes or my cheeks.
The place we're going to go to has, like, this room and our bedroom of just all different
Just guys.
Warhammer things.
Cool.
So you'll have stuff to look at for sure.
Or sometimes it's just my legs, my arms, but
Is this on the vocabulary test with Jordy? I can talk to him, but
It should be.
I will tell him that this does need to be on the test.
Deswold.
You guys better be paying attention. This will be on the chapter quiz.
this was the beginning of my vlog, and then here I was at the end.
There is no difference. The angle
Yeah,
is
it's
different.
a little different angle. The lighting's different. That's about it.
The angle is different. You're leaning forwards. You're sitting up straight here. There's the only difference is
She put a lean on it. That's it.
the field of view is the only difference. You're not de-swelled.
No, she deswelled.
Or sometimes it's just
She's
my legs,
a medical mystery, babe. Don't you understand?
my arms, but this was the beginning of my vlog.
Well,
And then here I was at
are swole too. Sometimes when my arms look really big on camera, you don't understand. It's just water weight, and my arms are just swolled that day. You have to wait till they deswolled, and then I look skinny.
the end, where you can tell that the swelling has definitely gone down. So sometimes I do look bigger, sometimes I do look smaller, and that's just the way it goes with the things that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Whose fault is that, Amber?
Guys, I hope you are enjoying the stream. Please consider hitting the like button, all that stuff, all the fun stuff down below. We are very close to 20%, and we do need to get missing with the bingos.
That's true.
Is it true that you would stay this size if it was healthy? So in one of my last live streams, I talked about the fact that, like,
even though it's not
if it
healthy.
wasn't
What
for
kind
the
of question
fact
is that?
What?
All right, would you stay this size if it was healthy?
No, what did you say?
She's gonna stay this size whether it's healthy or not. She doesn't care if the size is healthy. She's not changing this size. She has no interest in being skinny ever.
No, she doesn't care.
She does not give a shit how unhealthy this is.
If she cared,
she would do something.
Even a little bit, there would be
Anything.
some effort put in.
Literally anything other than make excuses for why and how really we're just imagining that she's big, because really she's super skinny. You just can't tell because it's water in her face and arms and legs. Come on, Amber.
Reward Sin for his suffering with Amber. I am a feudy beauty. Gorly pop.
Yeah, that's true.
I do Amber.
I like Amber.
So I do
She's my
deserve the
favorite YouTuber.
violence and stuff. You're right. You're in charge.
I'm Captain. Let's
being
go.
this
Yalla.
size was unhealthy,
Yalla.
I wouldn't feel like this urgency or this anxiety.
You don't have
or
an
constantly
urgency.
talk about weight loss. I wouldn't
Girl,
care so much
where-
to lose weight. And what
Where is the urgency for the weight loss? Where is the care about losing weight? Please tell me. I've been looking, 11 years on YouTube. Has anyone seen the urgency for weight loss?
I mean by that is I'm not doing it for vanity reasons.
You're not
I'm
doing
not
it
doing
at
it
all.
for shallow reasons. I'm
You're
not
not doing
doing it
it.
for my looks.
You're not doing
I
it,
am
period.
doing it for my health.
You're not doing
That is why
anything.
I've always been very much about body positivity in the
Shut
sense of everyone
up.
is beautiful regardless of what they look like or the
You're not
size
doing
that they are.
anything,
But I do
fatty.
not believe in health at every size, and I never have. But yes,
Oh my
if
God.
I could be
She irks
healthy,
me.
if being fat was not an unhealthy thing,
You're right,
then I
she
wouldn't
did call
care.
urgent care.
Because again, this is
Problem
not
solved.
for vanity reasons. I'm not fat phobic. I don't think that fat people are
No.
ugly.
Oh,
Nothing
fat
like
people
that.
are
It's strictly
attractive too.
because I want to be healthy. I want to feel better, and I want to live a longer life.
Why
What
is
do
the
you mean you
question
feel
about health and fatness, and she always goes to, well, fat people are attractive. Some people want to fuck fat girls. Nobody asked that, Amber. Nobody asked if you are found attractive by weirdos. They said, are you healthy?
lethargic
Oh, it's a
eating
little
french
crazy. Give me
fries.
the kitty.
So what I meant by that is like I feel
wait, don't give me the kitty. You hold her.
It's
She's
just
gonna
like
get-
a sluggish feeling.
get far
Nobody
away.
feels good after eating
Crochet
junky
blanket.
types of food. I know I feel way better, way lighter after I eat a healthier meal versus an unhealthy
she's-
meal.
she
But being
feels so light.
lethargic and tired, those things can happen at the same time. But they
No, two things can happen at the same time. She feels light and airy
Tell him.
and lethargic.
You tell him?
Gray, tell him. Gray, tell the peoples. Gray,
Tell him.
Gray. Give me that, Gray. I'll tell her to meow. Come here, Greg. Give us a meow. Get it. Squish that cat. Watch like this. You just gotta give her a little hug. And she says, meow. Okay. Wait, you got hooked on me claws. You hooked on me, Gray. Oh, here comes Eve. Oh, no. Why is she doing ballet with her hands? That's a good question. I was hugging the cat, Eve. I don't have any
We
cookies
have
for
too
you.
many animals here right now.
You brought the cat here.
Here's another
And you know
one.
the dog's going to follow if the cat got attention without her. That was a good meow, Gray. Thank
Did
you.
a thing pop? Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Don't you guys know the camera adds 420 lbs?
That's true, Cassie. That's true.
They are two different things. Because a lot of people are like, girl, you just said that you don't get tired after food, but now you're
Yeah.
saying that you get lethargic. Yeah, two different things. So this
Yeah,
was
It's not.
Two things are true at the same time.
Gray has a special scritch spot.
I know. Don't scritch it because she's going to get hair all over my
On her
blanket
back.
and it's got black on it. Gray, you're going to get my blanket all hairy. Gray.
Can
Gray.
you do it?
No, stop scritching her back. Her back, butt, hind quarters. That's her hip.
was the
Gray,
most popular
go
question
and
I
get
received.
that. Gray, trying to crochet over here. Go on, Dad.
Come here.
Go on,
This
Dad.
week is, why'd you go to Denny's after the hospital? My mom was hungry.
Yeah. I have
I'm not
not
gonna lie,
watched
so
the
was
new
I.
Dank Fupa yet, but I cannot wait to see it.
It was past midnight and we were at the hospital for hours. Neither of us
Yeah, I can't not eat for hours. What's wrong with you?
You know damn well she was at the vending machine at the hospital.
ate anything that day. I was not expecting to be at the hospital that long, and neither
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Didn't she start this weight loss journey at 250? No, it was like 3 something, I think.
Yep.
was my mom. I didn't go to the hospital for some like crazy critical thing.
You thought you had a lung clot.
Yep.
What? An embolism? What the hell is it
She
called?
thought she had a blood clot in her leg or maybe somewhere else on her body, and she wanted a thorough examination.
I was directed by my doctor's office to go to urgent care, and then urgent care
Oh,
directed
and
me to
then they were like, go to Denny's. Clearly you're starving. That's what happened.
Yep. You on your way.
The doctor said, go to the hospital. The hospital said, go to urgent care. And urgent care said, you need some food. You've been here way too long. You must be hungry. She had a prescription for Denny's and perfume.
Prescription for perfume is hilarious.
go to the ER because urgent care actually does not do ultrasounds. And then I ended up calling the emergency
no
room just to
shit.
see like if I can
Did you
come
think
in. And they
urgent
told me I
care
should
had
probably
a
get that.
fucking ultrasound machine in there for you to use?
She is an actual crazy person.
Yes. Yes, she is.
She thinks that she goes to urgent care and she goes, guys, I think I have a blood clot in my leg. What do I do? She probably made up
Pains or something.
like my leg's going numb.
I'm sure she
Shit
did.
like that.
She probably did.
Got looked at.
That's why
So
else
I
would
went
they
there
give
for
her, what you call it, without her needing one?
an ultrasound. I didn't go there for like anything critical or crazy. Like people still have to eat. My mom said she was not going to go home and like cook something. I didn't want to come home and cook something. It was really late. I was exhausted.
Denny's is the best medicine. Why
It's
do you
fine.
think we have an emergency Denny's fund?
It's fine. You went to Denny's. I mean, after your mom had to spend her entire day holding your hand in the hospital because you're not an adult who could be like, just drop me off. I'll call you when I'm done. She had to sit there with you for 10 fucking hours. The least you could do is buy her dinner at Denny's.
Well, it was night, so it was all night.
Yeah, they got there at 4 p.m. and didn't leave till after midnight.
I know she was as well. Like eating is still a thing that happens regardless if someone goes to a hospital or not. And I got
Even skinny people have to eat.
salad at Denny's. So next part is I want to talk about how my week went. So I've been going through a lot of stress, anxiety, worry, depression, some very low lows. I have shared a very small fraction of it. But
When is she in her high highs?
I don't, she's also very excited to be losing weight right now, so I don't know what's going on.
I want to know when she's in her high highs.
When she's doing anything. Oh, Friday, she's in her high highs.
Oh,
Vape day.
Vape and
Vaping the
Bingo day.
Delta 8 bingo day. That's her high highs.
of it is happening behind the scenes. I'm absolutely without a doubt suffering in silence. So I did have my doctor appointment.
It's silence for someone who never shuts it.
Yeah, when did the silence start?
The silence started when the weight loss journey started.
Did I miss that part? When was the silence?
It's been all the time.
Yesterday because I was able to respond to the wait list really quickly. When they sent me the text message, I accepted a new appointment. So this next part of this video I will be talking about in my...
I just need to know when the silence started. That's all I'm looking for.
She's going to go terrorize her regular doctor now with made up things.
Uh-huh.
Yay.
weekly
Good
vlog
for
as well
him.
because my Wayne videos don't get as many views as my other videos. And I want...
I got to tell you guys about my Amazon purchase.
Oh my God. Do you know those TikToks where it'll be like, my husband sent me this video and then it's like the husband walking around the house tapping on things with the finger stick? He got the finger sticks. And he's been tapping on things with the fucking finger sticks. It's driving me insane.
I got a 6 or a 5-pack for like $6.
Yeah, we got the finger sticks.
I am so happy with the finger sticks. Of course, the first thing I did was poke her boobs.
Yes, he did. He poked my nip knot with that finger stick immediately.
Because I'm an adult. Tap her?
No, you do it too hard. Stop. You're supposed to tap house things. Thank you.
majority of people who watch me to hear this because this is like a big change in my life that's about to happen. So I will be also talking about this in my weekly vlog. So the first thing I want to talk about
now
is...
who's wasting money? I don't care. This is worth $6.
Aging casually late gamer. I really don't TikTok either. I have TikTok because he sends me so many TikToks. I have to look at them.
It wasn't TikTok.
It's on everything.
Facebook Reels.
Same thing. Those are TikToks recycled onto Facebook.
I'm fine because I don't see him first on TikTok.
Yeah.
Mr. Sin just going around the house, tap, 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 tap.
Yes. Yes.
When there's a mess on the floor with the kids, I'm like...
Zepbound. That is the GLP-1 that I was going to go on, which is the weight loss injection. And my doctor prescribed it to me. And based on all of the research
Capricorn
I've done,
NJ
I was like...
says Amber with her vape in the silence. Hello, darkness, my friend. Oh, goodness.
I've come to talk with you again.
She quit the
yes.
vaping. She's not vaping anymore because she still has a dangling lung from 3 years ago.
Sin found a treasure. Allow him to have his fun.
He's having his fun.
Very expensive, but it is doable. So I get to the pharmacy.
I don't know why she's so tired. Goes to a freezer. Later, fake gamer cat. I gotta pull it back.
Zepbound. That is the GLP-1 that I was going to go on, which is the weight loss injection. And my doctor prescribed it to me. And based on all of the research I've done, I was like...
With the perfume?
Yes.
Okay, yes, it is very expensive, but it is doable. So I get to the pharmacy.
Right. Zepbound. Talk to Jeff.
Yeah, and you know, okay, I'm sure it's expensive, but I like with my medicine, I don't, my insurance doesn't cover prescriptions at all, so I use like the Good RX whatever discount card, and it takes off like half. I imagine there's got to be some kind of like pharmacy discount cards for GLP-1s, no? I imagine that they cover that kind of stuff, even if your insurance isn't paying for it. You sure she wasn't talking to the sink corner? She might have also been talking to the sink corner with that. Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I'm seeing a couple of different things here. No coverage. If your commercial insurance doesn't cover Zepbound, you may still be eligible for Zepbound savings cards,
Yeah.
which could reduce your out-of-pocket cost to around $650 a month. But I also see another thing on here that says it could be about $1,000, so $650 to $1,000, somewhere in there.
She can afford that
For a month. But Row, one of those peptide things, I think it started as a competition to like Blue Chew, but they kind of branched out.
What's that for anything?
It's one of those companies.
Okay.
They have it for $45 for your first month, then $150 per month.
That's got to be something
Zepbound
else.
brand.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, there are manufacturer savings programs. Yeah, I imagine that there are, and she probably didn't even ask about that.
So,
Or she did, and she heard $600. Ugh, I can't afford that. I need more memberships. I'm only making $700 an hour on my live stream. How could I afford that?
So it is at the most $1,000 a month.
Which she can easily afford with her 600 plus members paying her $10 a month.
So she makes over $6,000 a month in members.
Don't be racist. I am a building.
Six fucking grand a month just in members.
Just in memberships. That's not ads. That's not super chats. Just memberships.
Or ad rev.
Yeah, not ads.
And she was living off of this ad rev before very comfortably.
She was living very comfortably off the ad revenue.
That's like...
And now she's putting out way more videos than she was even putting out then, when she was living very comfortably off of just ad revenue.
That's insane.
But she can't afford life-saving medication.
That is insane. My dad is a legal drug dealer, aka a pharmacist.
Nice.
He said discount cards for GLP-1s get it down to about $300 at the pharmacy per month.
That's not bad. She can afford that. She can absolutely afford that. Even if they gave her like, okay, you have to triple your dose this month, bitch can afford it.
And turns out that is not the case at all. The pharmacy told me that the prices have raised, and it's like, okay.
The prices have raised.
And did they also tell you about the discount programs that you can join? Because usually they're the ones who tell you, oh, you can use this discount program. It'll save you however much dollars.
Yeah, they usually have all this shit right there for you to use.
Yeah, they're the ones that are pushing it.
I switched up my insurance. My blood pressure medicine is now like, I get a 90-day supply of it for like $15.
That's not bad.
That's out of pocket.
Yeah. If she just canceled her perfume prescription, that would be like probably a third of it at least.
I was like, all right, so the first month is just the beginning dose, which is obviously the cheapest month, but my doctor told me that the beginning dose is not going to do anything for me. So when I increase the Zepbound, it's going to increase the price.
Yeah.
And I don't have that money.
Yes,
That's
you
okay.
do.
You do.
You do, Amber.
Unless it is $7,000 a month.
Yeah.
You have the money.
You have the money. Because you have more money now. Like the memberships alone could just pay for this. Even if it was $6,000 a month, you can still live very comfortably. All of your bills paid, all of your meals paid, your perfume subscription, everything else was covered by just what you were making on 1 or 2 videos a week on YouTube. With no live streams and no memberships. Stop lying. Why is she sitting here lying?
She got in trouble for this last time.
Yeah, didn't she get a video taken down?
She's walking a very fine line. If she gets another strike, she's going to have to, as the ABBA would say, sit her ass in timeout for 3 months.
Yeah, she will have to sit and spin.
She's going to have to sit down for 3 months. But she has bingo money, $3,000 a month in takeout, $600 a month for not smelling like a grease pit.
Uh-huh.
She has the money to go out and eat every day, to buy the concession stand at bingo every time she goes, all of her vapes, all of her Legos, all of her Amazon hauls.
Yep.
But not the money to save her life.
No, she can't do that. She'll just drink some water. I'm taking Zepbound. It's $1,300 a month. Amber can afford that.
She can afford that.
Even if the following month they're like, okay, it has to double now, she can afford that.
And I assume that $1,300 a month is not the first month.
Yeah, probably not. Well, she said the first month's cheap. What is cheap to Amber?
Well, it depends what it is. Is it $1,300 a month for medication?
Medicine or Lego?
Yeah.
Lego. If it's a $900 Lego, that's fine.
I am blown away. I get the compounded version for $150 a month.
See? She could do it. She's full of shit. Is her comment section telling her she's a liar and it's not as expensive as she's pretending it is?
I am blown away by how disconnected from reality people like this are.
And she's sitting here like, oh, it's so expensive. And knowing, like, there are people in her audience that are on this medicine that can be like, yeah, no, it's $150 a month. So you're lying. People can see that you're lying. People know this. People work at pharmacies. People work in the medical field and know that you're making up these things that you talk about. I feel like I would be like, wait, I can't say that. Everybody's going to know that I'm fucking lying. Why would you do that? It's so weird. It's like I I would only believe the only mental health diagnosis that she might have other than narcissism is compulsive liar.
Yeah.
Because she just can't help herself. She just pulls shit out of her ass.
Read those in the order they came in. Oh, they're both from Liz, who single-handedly started an Awoo train.
Oh, thanks, Liz.
Look at that. We haven't seen him out in a while.
He's a cute spatoots.
We have an Awoo train. Thank you, Liz. Hey, guys, quick info. I'm on Zepbound. Since the end of February, down 40 pounds so
Fuck
far.
yeah.
Zepbound averages 6 to 1,000. Hey, I just said that. However, I get it for $25 because I did a sleep apnea test years ago that confirmed I have it. It's on my problem list. If Amber really wanted to go the affordable route through her insurance, all she has to do is a sleep apnea test to confirm that she has it. Her insurance would cover it immensely, but she won't do the test because it's a weight-related issue.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Thank you, Liz. That was some good information, and good information for anybody else out there who might need a way to get cheaper, with insurance. That's a good idea.
And can we get hearts in the chat for Liz? Down 40 pounds. Good for you.
That is fantastic, Liz.
Good job. And thank you for starting the Awoo train, and you guys know what to do with that.
Awoo.
You guys know the Awoo rules?
Our rules. Our rules.
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah.
That's like the
I don't
Awoo
know.
from the 77. Our rules.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I am
I haven't
currently
seen that one in a good long time.
That's a cute one.
working on my relationship with food, and instead of doing it alone, I'm going to let professionals help me. My doctor did confirm, like, your hysterectomy makes it a lot harder to lose weight. And that was before I did my...
Girl, please.
Did you tell your doctor that you were just as big as this before your hysterectomy? Or are you like, oh, doc, I blew up. I'm 600 pounds and I can't lose weight. Maybe it's because I had a hysterectomy. And he's like, oh yeah, that can happen. But you were 600 pounds before. Are you lying to your doctor?
Of course she is.
Like, she moved to a new state. Is she like, well, I don't know. I don't have my medical history from my other doctor. I don't know who my old doctor was. I don't know. Start a new chart for me.
She must have.
It's the only thing that makes sense. So she's just lying to everybody.
fasting labs where I
The Witcher does not break the Awoo train.
got results for something that literally, it makes me really emotional. It makes me want to cry, but I'm not going to. And we will get into that in a second. So on top of like my hysterectomy, my lymphedema, my lipedema.
So it makes her, oh my God, can I not?
Her hysterectomy, her lipedema, her mop legs, her Delta 9 addiction. She just can't lose weight.
So she wants to cry over the fact that she can afford the stuff.
It's just pretending she can't for sympathy. She's going to do it on her own. She's going to work on her relationship with Feud.
So
she's going to talk to her doctor, and that's weight loss.
Does this count as the 5th attempt?
Yeah, technically.
So we are on the 5th attempt at Ozempic.
She's not actually doing it this time. She's making excuses for why I don't think this time or the time like a month ago when she talked about it, neither one of them were serious. I think she was just talking.
You don't think they were real? So it's the fifth admitted attempt.
Yeah.
5th admitted attempt. Viva la Woo train. Nice, Nadles. Viva la Woo.
Oh, that's cute.
Thank yous to Liz and everybody, just in case. Sorry for my other dono. You don't have to be sorry at all,
Never be
Nadles.
sorry, Nadles. We love you.
We love you the most. Thank you.
Oh, Summer Phillips. Took me forever to find your guys' account again. The first time I've seen y'all in a while. Welcome back, Summer.
Welcome back.
Glad you found us. We're hiding over here.
my messed up metabolism. It just seems like nothing wants me to lose weight. I have so many things just like literally fighting against.
Nothing wants me to lose weight. It's not the fact that I refuse to put any actual effort into it. It's not the fact that I refuse to change any of my horrible eating habits, any of my lifestyle, nothing. It's everything else. Everything else in the world is conspiring to keep this dumb bitch fat.
Yep. I think it might be aliens. It's clearly out of her control, and everything is any weight loss she wants. It's just something stops her. She wants it so bad. Just so many things are in her way.
Get the fuck out of here. I am pop-offs in bell time. I refuse to accept the constant excuses from somebody who doesn't try.
Not at all. She's working on her relationship with Feud, though. And working on her relationship with the scale. She's really trying really hard. But Chick-fil-A has the best soda. So they have a good relationship.
Literally all she has to do, exactly, Badussy, is not eat like a fucking pig.
Yeah.
And when you are this big, you have to eat like 4,000 calories a day to maintain your weight.
Mm-hmm.
You have to eat like 5,000 calories a day to gain weight.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we saw her what I eat in a day. It's a dainty kale salad and a chicken wrap, babe. She's doing the right thing. It's just that water weight is stopping her from losing weight on a kale salad diet.
She just go eat another 20 piece and get your fucking 82 things from the concession stand. Go get your mac and cheese, get your 10 fucking cookies, and just eat them, Amber. Stop pretending like you're trying to lose weight.
Yeah, this is a weight loss channel is getting old. It's not.
This is the only weight loss channel I have ever seen on the internet that ended with the person gaining 400 pounds.
Yeah. She's doing a good job.
In the arms of an angel placed in the distance. Help Amber afford her lifestyle. She is struggling.
She is.
With the Streamlabs link.
She's really struggling. She cannot afford her life-saving medication. She needs $600 a month on perfume.
If she gets blood work all the time, like she claims after having cancer, then the hyperthyroidism isn't new, is it? What's the excuse for all the other years, Amber?
You know, also, when was it that she got like a CT scan or something? She said she was like this, that she was worried that she wouldn't fit in the CT scan machine. I got a CT scan. I was worried I wouldn't fit in the machine, but I did. Like, she supposedly just a few months ago has been claiming that she's been getting, I get all my cancer checkups every 6 months. I get my cancer screenings and I get my CT scans and I get my blah, blah. She hasn't been, because she wouldn't have not known if she would fit in the machine or not. She would have already had all these diagnoses from her last blood work. She hasn't been doing any of this shit. She's been lying about going to the doctor. Every once in a while, she slips up and tells on herself.
Against me.
How do you talk to women? You just talk to them. I don't know.
Yeah, just say hello.
I don't know. Anytime I want to talk to a woman, Miss Sin has to wingman me.
You do okay talking to the ladies. You're a funny guy, so you joke around, and they think you're cute.
Susan, no comment. Thank you very much.
But I'm not going to give up. So while I was at my
You don't bite. That's a lie. I know that's a lie.
doctor's appointment, they ask you like this depression screening. They ask you all these like mental health questions and
Well, you know what? It is great advice. If you want to talk to a woman, have Shelly open up a conversation with them.
You talk to women all the time. You just talk to them. You just talk to them like they're people. Just talk to them. We're not going to bite you. Just talk to us like we're people.
Yeah, you just find something to talk about. That's the first thing.
Yeah. Just talk to us like regular people.
Find something to talk about. Find some common ground. Walk up to a woman and go, "Hello, boob owner."
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Hello, guys. Do you like Warhammer? You could be like, "Oh, you see that latest episode of
I
cannot
think of a single show right now.
I can't think of a single TV show. All episodes of everything just left.
Yeah, don't talk about TV shows.
See the episode of Band of Brothers?
Why would that come in your mind?
don't
And
know.
no, she hasn't seen that, I promise. Just, yeah. Yeah, start with "Are you from here?" and ask questions about them. Yes, ask them about themselves.
Oh yeah, ask them about their feet.
No, don't ask about their feet. You can tell them that their shoes are cute.
Yeah, women like that.
Yeah,
Cassie B said, "Women aren't people." Shelley.
that's also true.
Hi, yeah. See, look, you're batting well. If it's a woman from our chat, be like, "Hey, you like Warhammer?"
Yeah.
I think everybody kind of secretly likes Warhammer. People who know what it is like it.
It's okay.
You like it.
No, I listened to like that 5 minutes of it, and I said, "Okay, that's okay." And you were like, "You love it."
You
I was
do.
like, "It's okay."
Ask them if they like. Yeah, just be like, "Hey, do you like your armpits licked?"
No, don't say that.
No, but seriously, just find something to talk about, and don't be weird.
Susan says this is the worst advice ever. Susan, what's the best advice to talk to ladies?
Actual advice is to find an actual thing to talk about, and don't be weird.
Yeah, don't be weird is good. Be funny. Don't be weird.
Yeah, I mean that's literally it.
Yeah.
And breath mints, wash your hair. She claims that she has to work on her relationship with food, but won't do one thing the goddamn doctor and person has been telling her: go to therapy. I have BED and I work regularly with a therapist, dietitian, and my doctor. Thank you, Anonymous.
Oh, Susan has a good advice. She says, "Okay, are you cute or creepy? If you're good looking, it's easier. If you're creepy, make it apparent that you have non-family women in your life that choose to be around you. So be like, oh yeah, my friend Susan, she has those same shoes." And then you're like, oh, okay, Susan hangs out with this guy, so he's not a serial killer if he has a friend that's a woman.
Or
then there
a
you
serial
go.
killer too.
I mean, or maybe Susan is also a serial killer.
Yeah, so try that, my friend Susan. We have one woman here who will be on your...
She'll back you up. Susan will be like, yeah, I'll text you, and I'll be like, hey, I'm your friend Susan.
Hello, friend. You
Use deodorant, take a shower, brush your teeth. Yes, ask her about what hobbies she likes. That's good.
and then pretend to be interested in them.
Uh-huh.
You can also use Susan as a reference for your dating resume.
Yes. Yes. Susan will give you a good recommendation.
Yeah. You talk about Batman.
Don't talk about
Bitches
Batman.
love Batman.
Please don't talk about Batman. It is good advice, Susan. That's excellent advice. See, Susan is always right. That's why I always say I can't make a decision until Susan tells me what to think. That's why she's my wife. Susan knows what's going on.
Cute dogs, yeah.
Yeah, women like dogs. If you walk a dog at the dog park, you might find a single lady there walking her dog. And you could say, hey, let's have a play date for our dogs. And then wink, wink, you got yourself a date.
Our
But
dogs,
it's a dog date, air quotes.
Our dogs can have a play date.
Yeah.
And that
And you can come to my house.
for a play date.
And I won't murder you.
Hello, Baba Yaga. Plane come at lexicruise.biz. What?
Oh, that's Susan's email.
Mine was not good. I ended up literally breaking down in front of my doctor and in front of my mom.
Yes, do not open with a dick pic.
Yes, never open with a dick pic. And yes, walk your own dog. Don't steal someone else's dog to walk. That's a good advice also, Janice.
And then, once you get a little farther into the conversation, you can say, do you know about our Lord and Savior, Alhut Alazim?
You could say, have you ever heard of Foodie Beauty?
Yeah, you have to drop very subtle
You
hints.
might find an interesting lady if you say, have you ever watched Foodie Beauty?
You're like, yeah, but you have to drop little hints. You have to be like,
Yay! Food!
Nobody would know what that was.
or kind of like,
Any carb haters, just get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
you talk about carb haters.
Mm-hmm.
You could say,
When you truly just let things be and just focus on your life. Barbecue sauce.
you could say something about being,
You know, I look like I'm a Muslim woman. I'm not like, I don't look like a foreigner.
Okay, you don't have to push all the buttons.
You have to do something that you can tell, but isn't overt.
Yes.
Because a lot of people,
No, you know what you could do? You could be like at dinner and they bring your dinner out and you could be like, fries, I ordered an apple.
Yeah.
And then if they get it, then they get it.
I have met a couple of people in my life out in the real world who knew Girl World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't tell them?
No. But I've met a couple of people out in the real world that knew what Girl World was.
Unless if they know about Girl World. Red flag.
It is a red flag. It is definitely
a red flag.
But you have to say something that isn't overt.
Yeah, or situation type deal.
Yeah. Throw a situation type deal out. Like something that if they know, they know.
That's probably how you find a friend, not a date.
No, I mean, then you have something in common.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, say exactly super exaggerated.
Exactly. Something drop.
It needs to be something that people who know will pick up on, and people who don't know will just think it's average conversation.
Yeah. Think you're just funny
and
quirky.
I'm like bawling my eyes out. They're handing me tissue. Like I had a full-fledged like anxiety attack right in front of him. It was really embarrassing.
The doctor was probably like, ugh, I'm going to tell this lady that I moved out of state next time she tries to make an appointment. She had a full-on BPD meltdown in his office, a full anxiety cry. Oh, my God.
Yeah, you could throw a big cherry out there.
Yeah.
I have. You could do something like that. I don't know if you could put beezing in there.
Beezing wouldn't fit.
No.
Because then they're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's not a real word.
You could say hecticana.
Maybe you could say hecticana.
A Caesar Sala.
No.
No,
I think we're reaching now.
Yes, to sum it up, you ask, have you ever heard of a mukbang? That's getting somebody into Girl World.
Yeah.
Thank you, Annie with an L. Much appreciated. Glad you're here. Yeah, the way to talk to a woman is find interests. And King DDD says, don't talk to women. Be gay, you'll be happier.
That's probably true.
It's accurate, actually.
It genuinely shows like the level of my mental health. Like even someone just asking me like in my live stream, like,
yes, you could ask her if she's a Coke or a Pepsi girly pop. Ask if they have a husband. Okay. I hope that was good advice.
I think that was wonderful advice.
A week ago, they were like,
don't open with Girl World. No, save that for when you're on the dog play date.
Deeply, my emotions are all over the place, and I feel really low, and just a lot of mental health problems that I do not want to speak out loud. I just have constant, deep, painful emotions that I experience all day long, and it's genuinely ruining my life. Long story short, I was prescribed an SSRI to help with my anxiety, my lows, my depression, and to help with like the deep feelings.
Are you going to take it? You don't like medicine. Are you going to take the medicine or not?
Probably not.
I'm going to guess not.
Nah.
Why wouldn't it? Wait. Hold on. She went to her regular doctor, right? And got a prescription for SSRIs. Wouldn't she have gotten that from her psychologist that she's supposedly been seeing for her bippity? Why would she go get that from her like primary care doctor?
Ooh.
Wouldn't that come from her psychologist?
Chat,
I mean, I'm sure the regular doctor can prescribe them, but wouldn't her, if she needed that, the psychologist who she's doing the bippity classes or whatever with, have told her she needed that and given it to her?
That's a good catch.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
I don't understand. Yeah, she's going to take it for like 2 days, pretend the depression is gone. Yeah.
Ooh, 98% of that was terrible advice. The real advice there was find an interest, compliment their shoes, and don't be weird.
Yeah, I think she's probably quit the therapist because she quit talking about the therapist.
BPD. It's not going to help regulate my emotions or anything like that. Like, I have to work on that myself, but it's going to help stabilize me a little bit. So we did my fasting lab.
Oh, we throughout that whole rant, we got to 7 on the Awoo train.
Right. Therapists don't prescribe, but she was seeing like the special kind. She wasn't seeing the therapist. She was seeing the psychiatrist or whatever, right?
Yeah. We got to 7 on the Awoo train. Thank you guys very much.
And I got those results today. A doctor actually sent me a whole message kind of going over my results and talking about like the abnormal results and what it could mean, etc., etc. And regarding if I have diabetes or not, I want to show you this clip. All right, you guys.
Oh, King Diddy, welcome to the surfs. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, stop touching my microphone with your thing. Get out of my
We're
time.
in. This is my MacBook. We're zoomed in so you don't see anything personal. I'm signed into my little health portal. I'm going to click test results.
Okay, I don't want you to say anything personal. Here's my test results.
All right.
So we did a multitude of things here, but we're about.
Yeah, I don't think there's nothing weird about getting a Hep C test, an HIV test, that getting tested, knowing your status.
Yeah, this is all good.
This is all good things.
Get your STD tests.
About to find out. Here's my hemoglobin A1C to determine am I diabetic or not. All right. No. Oh my God.
That was a weird little jump cut.
That was her pretending. Her no. Oh my God. Like you didn't know what this said.
That was a weird little jump.
What was the fake surprise? Like she hadn't opened this before.
What was with the jump cut?
Am I diabetic or not? All right. No.
Was that a jump cut? Where?
It was a zoom.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, 5.4 is my actual exact number that I always am every time I get this checked.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
So not even a pre-diabetic. So pre-diabetic would be 5.
Yes, even straight people should get tested.
Yes,
7 through
all
6.4.
people.
I do not have diabetes. I'm not even pre-diabetic. That is always something that is just like in the back of my mind. I'm just always fearful that it's going to happen or is happening and I don't know about it. Just because you're fat does not mean you have diabetes. And
No, but I refuse to believe she doesn't have diabetes, so honestly.
She showed you. She doesn't have it. She's got the healthiest diabetes ever.
I still don't believe it.
just because you're skinny doesn't mean you won't get diabetes. But some of my blood work is a little off. Some things that are questionable that he said is something to really worry about
She's
right now.
scared of the hemoglobin.
But there is something that I'm going to be going on medicine for. Turns out I have hypothyroidism. That's
weird how this wasn't caught in any of her.
She's got the thing that makes fat girls fat.
You know what? I'm
shocked.
I'm gonna get my bell dinger out for this one, Felda. You are correct. STDs are just as catchable to straight people.
That's right.
This thing does not ding as well.
so hard to say for me. I don't know why. So people who have that is a leading cause of weight gain. Like I've constantly been like, it's hard for me to lose weight because of my lymphedema, my going through menopause at such an early age, the hysterectomy.
Girl,
like,
you were this size before any of those things. You were 600 pounds before your hysterectomy, before your lipedema, before your hypothyroidism.
Hyperthyroidism.
You've been 600 pounds all this time, and you're like, oh, I got a whole laundry list of excuses to use for why I'm not going to ever lose weight. Shut the fuck up. You were never going to. King Didi says, dealing with women is hard. My boyfriend hated it so much he became a much superior man instead. Very good. Just joking. Not joking. That's fine.
Thank you.
Thank you, King Didi.
The list can just go on, and now, bam, smack in the face. I have the very thing that causes people to gain weight. Like, it's just like, I feel like the world is like against me
Amber,
right
you
now.
weren't going to lose weight anyways. Shut up. You were not trying. You were not going to do anything. You were not going to eat less. You were not going to fix your relationship with Feud. Who cares?
Yeah.
Nothing has changed.
You already were not doing this.
Well, she can't. No, I can't. Everything's in my way. No, I can't lose weight.
No joke, her showing the results of her text makes me feel like I'm back at work reviewing medical records. I could even recite the codes of every test by heart. It's interesting how they look like standard on like testing templates, which is suspicious.
Yeah, I think they all do look the same.
I refuse to believe she doesn't have diabetes, and you can't tell me otherwise. She could pull it up in front of me. I'll be like, yeah, the test was wrong. I just refuse to believe it.
Oh, And I know that could just be like my depression talking, but I just feel really, really overwhelmed and defeated. So having the hypothyroidism.
It's why she stopped crying real quick right there.
Yep.
I hate saying that word. It causes like the hair thinning. So that's also like a double whammy. And it also causes like low moods and depression and exhaustion, brain fog, etc., etc. And I'm just like, wow, this is all also adding up for me. So on top of taking a
Your
medicine
membership
for that,
badge
I'm
is
also
there,
gonna
Anna. I see it. It's an orange star.
be taking a vitamin D because it was a little low. It definitely has gotten higher every single time I've gotten it checked. So that's good. But I just feel like, damn, like what next? Like I genuinely went from taking 0 medicine to now I'm going to be taking 3 medicines a day. And I just feel
You're not gonna.
overwhelmed and scared
take any
and
medicine.
frustrated. Like I hate medicine, but I know that I have to take it. My week's been rough. And these are just things that like I'm choosing to tell you guys.
And she looked at me and she said,
Awoo.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Sin. I hope all is well with you both.
Was that 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Yep. Cassie B, everyone I know with hyperthyroidism isn't 600 pounds. Amber.
Yeah. Oh, Pringles, welcome to the middle class. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Guys, because trust me, your girl has a whole other personal shit show of a life that she is currently going through right now.
No, she doesn't. Our girl has I got hyperthyroidism, so I'm going to gain weight.
She's talking to Tommy.
I
Probably.
think she is talking to, and why
She's
wouldn't
got a
she?
whole personal life happening behind the scenes, guys.
Why is she not showing the hyperthyroidism diagnosis?
Yeah, weird. Why didn't she pull that up on the my chart just now?
She pulled up the HIV, but not the hyperthyroidism.
Why didn't she show us it? I think she made it up too.
I think Emily is back in the picture.
And we never left.
I'm telling you, my mental health is so fucking bad, and I cannot wait
You need to work on your relationship with your mental health.
My glob.
for this medicine to just like do what it's supposed to do, work in my body.
Medicine is not going to make you lose weight. Hyperthyroidism medicine is not just going to melt the weight
it's
off
gonna
your
go.
fat frame.
And fix everything.
It's me continue to like make healthier choices and just do things that are right for me.
Meow.
So now let's talk about the goals that I had last
No,
week,
you
which
already
was
got my
literally
blanket
just
all
one.
hairy gray.
Work on my relationship with food. And yes, I have still been doing that. So I have 2 goals this week. One is I want to keep a food journal. This will help me be aware of things that I'm eating because as you guys know, like I'm not counting the
Is she like just blackout eating? She's just like hungry and then she just stuffs it all in. Cookies, Rsist cups piled on top of cookies and just stuffs it in her mouth and then forgets about it.
Mama
what's
Yikes
happened?
is having a whole ass meltdown in the chat.
Get her, Mommy Yikes.
calories or anything like that.
Mom,
I'm strictly just
get
like
'em.
making better choices. But I'm finding myself like later in the night being like, what have I ate today? Like, why do I feel hungry? Or
Hey, go lay down.
She's telling me about something, Dad.
why this, why that? If I have a food journal, I'll know exactly what I ate. Keeping a food journal is like
That implies that she doesn't know what she ate.
Is that going to make you lose weight, Amber? Is this how we're really trying really hard? We're going to write it down. Problem solved. Alicia, local restaurant has a drink called the Rarity. I asked our waitress if it was Hectacana without missing a beat. She said exactly teardrop. No! That's amazing.
Oh, God, I really, really, really hope that's true.
That is amazing.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, my God. Is that your new best friend? She
That's-
should be your
that's
new
your
best
new best
friend.
friend.
You
You should
guys
have
have to
told
be
her-
best friends now.
Yeah, you should have told her, be like, watch this channel, and gave a business card, like make a
Give her
business
our
card.
business card. We don't have a business card.
Yeah.
That is awesome. You guys should be best friends.
Amber is sending you line up for your courtesy lobotomy by yours truly, Mama Yikes, with a Streamlabs link. They're on sale right now for only an Awoo.
Ooh.
Or you could get 10 Awoos. You could buy 10 lobotomies for the chat for the big Awoo.
It happened last weekend. You should have married her.
I mean, yeah, that's the only obvious choice.
Oh, yeah, best friends. We were just talking about pickup lines. That's exactly how you do it. You say, is this Hectacana? Exactly, teardrop. And then you get married.
It's like a John Wick universe.
Yep. That is exactly how. That's the question answered. How do you talk to women? That's how.
That is exactly how.
Like one of the very most recommended things that like any dietitian or nutritionist will tell you to do. And my second goal is literally just take my medications as directed. And I want to document personally in my journal how I feel when necessary.
Write that down too.
Yeah, just write it down.
Just write it down. Weight loss achieved.
And if she doesn't write it down, she didn't eat it.
Yep. Doesn't count.
Last week was 513.0 and this week
I mean,
I'm
she
516.0.
she has the nOoOo, right? Isn't she supposed to be tracking everything she ate in there?
Mm-hmm.
She pays like $200 a year for the nOoOo subscription to track everything she ate, but now she has to buy a journal to track everything she ate, and then the weight loss begins.
So she is up 3 pounds. Exactly.
Kale salads.
Kale salads are weight gaining.
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling you, not surprised. I have everything fighting against me. And right now, I am so overwhelmed with everything going on that I literally just cannot care over 3 pounds of a fluctuation. Genuinely can't. If it happens again next week, that's when I'll care. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
If I can't do it, then I don't care. Shut the hell up.
When has she ever cared? We've seen like 12-pound weight gain in a week, and she didn't care.
No.
She's like, well, I'm not going to be concerned about this. I have more important things to worry about. I'll worry about it next week. No, you won't.
Nope.
You're going to worry about it next week. You're not going to worry about it next month. You're not going to worry about it next year. Shut up. You're a lie, girl. You're a lie.
Does not care.
Don't care. No sympathy for you.
No sympathy. Let's keep it moving.
Jeez,
we got one more.
One more.
All right, guys, please hit the like button. Please share it out on your social media. Should you want to support, we are on an Awoo train. You know exactly how to do that. We are 9 on the
Ooh.
Awoo. You want a lobotomy? Get in line here.
Yes.
Nice. The fork is your #1 op, Amber.
No, it's just because she didn't have a journal that said food on the front. That's why she wasn't losing any weight.
That's true. All right. We got one last one. So the liking, the sharing, all that stuff, slabs down below. You know you want to support, etc. What?
I'm a freezy drink in there. Will you get it for me?
Etc. Etc.
You wheel over there and grab it. Hi, chat. Everything is not working against you. You don't want to put in the work. That's right. That's right, Bethany. No symphony bar. Ooh, symphony bar. It's a chocolate bar. Yeah, I can't find my sympathy bone for Amber. I've tried so many times, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't do anything. She doesn't care.
Smushed up and ready.
Thanks, babe. That's why I needed you to do it for me. Because I can't smush it. It's too cold.
You're very welcome.
Oh, Claire's lobotomies. That sounds great. That's the perfect place to get one.
Yes. Okay, now we're getting into it. The liking, the sharing, everything I just said. Awoo train, yay. New donations. We need to see that $14 more. That $14 will count as 2 Awoos because I'm cheating.
Why are you cheating?
And the $6 will count as 1 Awoo because I'm cheating.
Why are you cheating?
Because I want to see the new donations.
Nah.
Keemstar versus Zachary Michael. How Beck proposed.
I knew it was a lie.
Growing up in poverty.
That proposal is a lie.
This is all lies.
Poverty's a lie. The whole fucking thing's a lie.
This is all lies. 15,000 views in 8 hours. Ugh.
Amber acts too bougie to ever have been poor.
Yeah. She's yeah.
I don't think she's ever experienced actual poor. I mean, she might have been like lower middle class. I don't think she's ever been poor. Even when her parents were on drugs, I don't think they were like the poor drug addicts.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome to another Let's Talk.
Yeah, putting Beck in the title, of course.
Yeah.
I was crying a little bit before this.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, poor Amber. Did you know Amber has been emotional today? She just can't deal with her life.
Since cheating on the stream so he doesn't cheat on Shelly. I just want to see the stuff I made.
So that's why I look the way I do, but I'm okay. So let's just...
See how good that is?
That is good.
I told you.
That's what made Amber cry.
I told you it was good. 2 Awoos will let me slap my buttsy and call me slutsy. Thank you, handle degree.
That's pretty good.
I like that one, yeah. 2 Awoo, yeah. And welcome to hell.
Just hop right into it with sweet and sour.
I mean, this Amber's video is going to be hell.
KCHI, whereas said they didn't silence you. You embarrassed them with the engagement story. I'd be mad too if I was them.
Yeah, you made up an engagement story about a ring on a vibrator.
I just,
well, after admitting you don't have sex.
I find it really hard to believe that Beck proposed with a vibrator and said, "Will you have sex with me for the rest of my life?" When they
to hell,
when they had not touched each other in an intimate way in over 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't believe. Why? Why?
I'll count that as
I mean,
perfectly
give
timed.
her the vibrator and say, "Will you fuck yourself for the rest of your life, Amber?" Okay, maybe. But not, "Will you have sex with me?" When
No.
we don't have sex. It doesn't make sense.
No.
The fuck yourself. I mean, maybe. Okay. Beck maybe gave Amber the vibrator. Like, I'm telling her to go fuck herself, and just didn't say it out loud.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I don't know what you don't know this is. Devil's Advocate. Ha, Devil's Advocate, and it's welcome to hell. Ha ha.
Nice.
I would believe her on the thyroid thing if she showed the discharge paperwork or message from her doctor, even confirmed diagnosis on her problem list. Results not needed, just something.
Yeah. Why did she show? I'm gonna prove I don't have diabetes, but not like you opened up the My Chart already. Just show all the stuff. Why would you not?
Yeah. Makes sense.
So that engagement story was as much theirs as it was mine, and I'm allowed to share that. If you're embarrassed with the way that you proposed, maybe you shouldn't have proposed that way. I stand
Go fuck yourself, Amber.
Yep.
by what I said. It was a weird way to propose. If you guys don't know, Beck proposed on a little vibrator after we hadn't had sex for literally a few years. And they asked me, "Will you have sex with me for the rest of my life?" And I just...
Beck is going to come back and just...
Beck might have been like, I have no idea what to say to propose to this woman who I fucking hate, who bought herself a ring and told me that I had to give it to her in some clever way. And Beck was just like, I have no fucking idea. Here, how about this?
Yeah.
Like just random whatever. Oh, here, it fits on this vibrator that's in your bedside table. So here,
I don't
have this. Like, maybe she was just at a loss and had no idea what else to do.
I don't buy this story at all. Full stop. I just don't think that any of this is true.
just thought that was kind of insensitive. It didn't feel personal and it just felt off to me, and I have a right to share that. And that's like the only story that I've shared when I have hundreds more, but I choose not to. Ranch Girly 33
You're the bigger girl.
Amberlynn, look at all the positivity
Amber, you're
Always.
bigger than that.
Always the bigger girl.
in the chat. The change is coming. So I don't know. I've
What
only
was that?
seen 3 said, Amberlynn, look at all the positivity in the chat. The change is coming. So
Right,
I'm
keep-
It's just not.
Keep an eye out for Ranch Girly.
Oh, the
No, no,
change is
I-
coming. She got a food journal. Everything's changing now.
only seen the few comments that I screenshotted here, but if there is more positivity, I am happy to see it. Thank you guys. Sailor Mercury 1990 said, yep, I keep saying, why does VM sound like the same people every damn week? So
Voice message.
It doesn't.
I'm assuming you're talking about the voice messages. I have not done a single repeat. Every single voice message I have done has been from a different person.
It doesn't
Chop
sound like the
Suey
same
2
person.
And by the way, again, thank you, Liz Lucas, getting us up to 13 Awoos.
Ooh.
This is the most Awoos we've had in a while.
A wool. A wool.
A wool. A wool.
2716 said, why she keeps saying she had a CT scan? She was too fat years ago and she didn't get it. She's heavier than before, but willy-nilly getting scans now. Well, for one, I'm not heavier now. 2,
Yes, you
Not
are.
by much, Amber. If you are any less, it is like 10 pounds.
Yeah, it makes no difference on the CT scan machine.
It's over a 500-pound limit. You're not getting it.
I'm saying that I got a CT scan because I did. 3, I was only too big for a CT scan.
Welcome to hell!
Welcome to hell.
Here's a thought, Amber. If you have a very specific idea of how a proposal should go, be the one to propose to somebody, you lazy, entitled hag.
No, Amber was the princess, and she had to be treated like the princess.
Yes, she did. Thank you very much, Janet, bringing us up to 15.
Thank you, Janet.
And yes, that is a real question. She just goes, no, no. 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 Oh. Whoops.
One time, and that was during a time when I was in a rural area. Since then, I've gotten multiple CT scans due to my cancer because I was in a bigger city. CT scans have weight limits.
She was in a bigger
She
was in a bigger city.
It was Beck's fault. She couldn't get a CT scan in Kentucky. Beck's fault. She had to live in Kentucky. Old Podunk, Kentucky with stupid Beck. That's why she needed to go to a real city. My God.
She was in some rundown. I do love these new donations.
I see you're very proud of them.
They're good. She just blamed Beck for not getting CT scans.
2 months ago, she told us she has never missed a cancer checkup. She goes every 6 months like her oncologist tells her to. But she couldn't do it. Why? But all of a sudden you couldn't fit in a podon ass hillbilly Kentucky CT scan.
I gotta hear it one more time.
I was only too big for a CT scan one time, and that was during a time when I was in a rural area. Since then, I've gotten multiple CT scans due to my cancer because I was in a big...
Okay, let's just do the machine. What is the weight limit on CT?
Maybe they sent her to the zoo.
Oh, the weight limit for CT scans machines may vary, but generally ranges from 300 to 450. Some specific models can accommodate patients up to 650 pounds.
Interesting.
Most CT scan systems support no more than 450.
That is why she was calling the emergency room. Before she went, she was finding one that had a bariatric CT scan machine.
Oh.
Yep. This is the first time she's had a CT scan since she had cancer.
Oh.
No, she was just calling the hospital to make sure they had time to see her and to make sure it wasn't too busy. Did they really want her to come in? Because she didn't want to bother anybody.
No,
it was to find a bariatric machine.
She was looking for the bariatric machines. Oh. Cracked the motherfucker open.
Yep.
You just did what Mama Yikes did last night.
What was that?
Cracked the fucking case.
Yeah.
You cracked the motherfucking case.
Right.
I handled degree. Well, I can't leave this one out too. What do you think? You like the ding?
Ding.
Tink.
Ding.
And Miab, I loathe this putrid infected pustule on the bubonic riddled flea on the ass of humanity. That is Amberlynn Reid. That is all.
Good Lord, Mama Yikes.
Thank you, Mama Yikes. That was worth the 2 Awoos.
That was ooh-wee.
That was a hell of a...
That made me nauseous a little bit.
Yeah. You're nurgling over there. Thank you, Mama Yikes and Handle Degree, bringing us up to 18.
Oh, yeah, we're cheating the Awoo train. That's how we got so many Awoos.
It counts. It's $40.
You're cheating.
It's $14.
Okay, fine. It's not Awoo, though.
Which one is robot ding? It's $6. It's not robots, it's Space Marines.
They look like
$6.
robots to me, too.
It's $6. And we are 18 on the Awoo train.
Bigger city. CT scans have weight limits and they're all different. Large populated places have CT scans that do allow bigger bodies. So I hope this helps. All right, now it is time for Sip in Community.
Am I supposed to believe that there are more giant humans in major cities, like in like big metropolitan areas, than there are in like hillbilly old backwoods areas? I feel like there's probably more overweight people in Kentucky than Oklahoma.
Probably.
All right, now it is time for Sip in Community. What do you consider working on your relationship with food? What have you done to improve it? So I'm just going to...
Taking notes, obviously.
Yeah, she's got a journal. She's going to journal.
Yeah, she's going to
She
journal.
thought about journaling, and she got a water the other day.
A few things. I'm no longer like labeling foods good or bad.
Oh,
yes,
she's
I'm
eating whatever she wants. Check.
I
Eat
am
whatever you want.
no longer saying that certain food is bad for me.
Yeah, doing whatever she wants.
fully aware that there are foods that are better.
Oh, you know what? I'm stealing that.
She's not gonna scale either. No scaling.
I'm stealing that.
Oh, big cities have a zoo. That's true. That's true. They're tinking it over.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Stealing it. She said she's never been denied a CT scan since Kentucky. She was denied 11 months ago when clickbaiting her cancer having a UTI because she was the exact weight of the machine.
Oh, you're right. You're right. But then, I swear it was 2 months ago. It was not, it was very recently when the whole cancer stuff came back up again. When Beck said, I don't know what kind of cancer she had, and Amber lost her shit. She said, I've been going to every single checkup my oncologist has told me to go to. I haven't missed one CT scan. What? Why, girl? Why? Did she even have one at the hospital? Is this a lie too? Did she get a CT scan on her legs to look for blood clots?
I doubt
Would
it.
they give her, if you just walked in the emergency room like, I feel like maybe I have a blood clot in my leg, and they were like, did your doctor tell you that? And you said no? Ding, ding, ding. I don't know. Would a hospital just give it to you because you said I want one?
They might.
Like, wouldn't you need a doctor's order to get?
Usually the doctor has to put an order
Right.
in for something like that.
You can't just, it's not just walk in and a la carte order off the buffet in a hospital.
Unless she made up some story like I was in a different hospital. They said I might have a blood clot. They didn't have a CT machine big enough for me. They told me to go to a different ER.
Maybe.
She spun some tales. She's like, my leg has been going numb.
But wouldn't they have still sent her over with some paperwork or doctor note? Wouldn't they? I don't know. It seems weird.
I don't believe anything she says.
She said, ow, my leg feels clotted. And they were like, get in the CT machine. Yeah, but wouldn't they give her an ultrasound?
Isn't that the way they find blood clots?
Yeah, an ultrasound. Actually, that would make more sense than a CT machine.
Or if they thought she had one, wouldn't they give her an angio? Is Amber too big to get an angio?
That's the thing where they run the thing up through your vein into your heart. They're not going to do that unless they have a reason to do that.
If they think there's a blood clot, they'll do it.
They said they checked her heart and they didn't think there was a blood clot. They did a little EKG or whatever.
Hey, but no, it runs to wherever.
Yeah, no, they're not going to do that unless they have a reason to.
I still don't believe this story. I don't think I believe it either.
There is a doctor in the ER that can order these kind of tests. It would depend based on what symptoms she tells him she has. Okay. So she went in there and pretended she had a blood clot. Like, she probably Googled symptoms of blood clots in legs and then went in there and pretended she had one.
Yeah. Probably.
Because I don't think that the hospital that had already sent her home and said your elevated D-dimer is nothing to worry about. Go home. You don't need a CT scan for your legs. And so she made up a story at a different hospital.
But to follow Mama Yikes' example, Amber is a blood clot on humanity. That's what I'm taking away from this.
Yes. Yes, she is.
And we are 20 on the Awoo train because of Liz Lucas. We had robot stops. Now we got robot dinks. The only time Amber isn't lying her ass off is when she's sleeping or has food stuffed in it. In her ass? I think my 9-year-old is more honest with me about his candy than she's been with her audience in a decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better for you, and I want to nourish myself with those, but labeling certain foods as bad is triggering as hell for me. I'm trying to figure out, like, what are my emotional triggers, what are my mental triggers, like what are my environmental triggers and things like that, and then finding coping mechanisms for those triggers. I'm keeping a food journal. This is building lots of awareness for me. I'm slowing down my eating, and I'm trying not to eat so much while watching something, because I realize I eat a lot faster while I'm like watching a YouTube video. I'm just trying to be more focused on my food.
So what is she just staring at the wall?
Find something else to do with your hands instead of put them in your mouth with food in them.
I'm literally discarding the all or nothing approach because that has never worked for me in the past. Because when I do the all or nothing approach, if I make one small, tiny, like, quote unquote, bad decision, or I'm taking away the bad, but in the past, if I would have made that bad
I like you, Ash. You're nice to me.
decision, I would have just let loose for the full day. But instead, I make that quote unquote bad decision and I just go on. I'm connecting my eating to self-worth. Like, so many people tell me, Amberlynn, you're so fat, you don't need to eat for a year. Like,
You don't. You could.
You don't. You could
You know who
survive.
Kevin Smith is?
That guy.
The King of Queens.
Uh-huh.
He did a water fast. He did a legit water fast.
Yeah.
For 41 days.
Holy shit. That's too long.
Amber could probably go a year with it.
Yes.
I don't believe that. I'm just trying to really truly take away all of this like nonsense, this noise that I only deserve food if I'm skinny. I try not to watch any eating content.
No,
and
it's
if I
that you
do-
should only eat food if you're actually hungry.
Yeah. Not
That's
if
it.
you're bored.
You don't have to be skinny to eat. Just only eat when you're hungry and then stop.
Hey, Deus Ex, long time no see, buddy.
I make sure they're eating something healthy. Like, have you guys heard of the Tiffany plate? That's that plate that I eat with all the veggies and the cottage cheese and the chicken sausage. Like, if I was to watch eating content.
Did I say Kevin Smith?
Yeah.
Who am I thinking? The dude from King of Queens. Kevin James, thank you.
Close enough.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about when you said the King and Queens guy.
And I make sure to only watch ones that are healthy because I noticed that like the unhealthy lack of nourishing foods does trigger me.
I got it.
I'm trying to pay more attention to my hunger, fullness cues. I feel like the list can literally go on and on and on and on and on, but I'm really working on it. It's free reign, not free range. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I say free range, but thank you for letting me know.
You're going to keep saying free range because you think it's cute. You're stupid.
Yeah, if we're being honest. I'm so worried about my health. At Denny's after the ER, give me that girly pop grand slam. Oh, I don't know if you guys know this, but most restaurants do have healthier options.
Yeah, but you don't eat them.
No, you don't eat them, Amber.
You don't eat them.
We know better.
And that includes Denny's. And again, I got a salad. Why don't you ever do a low sodium diet? You know what's really funny about this question? When I got my lab results, my sodium was low. My sodium was low.
Bullshit.
No, she is so healthy. Her heart is good. Her lungs are good. No diabetes. Her sodium, like, she's basically a skinny girl. Just, we're imagining this bigness on her. She is so fucking healthy. We're jealous.
She's
jealous.
copying Jordy. No. I think we can all come together and go no.
She won't show that on her test.
Yeah, why didn't she show it?
Where's the test for that?
I'm putting a poll up real quick.
I think this is the third video from Amber that we've watched, and it's been at least 30 lies. It's just been more and more and more just stupid lies. Why?
The poll is up in the chat. Does ALR need more sodium?
It was in the normal range, but it was low.
No, she does not need more sodium. Or yes, she does need more sodium.
The normal range. And I'm telling you, I'm probably as shocked as y'all.
Show it.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to end that poll real quick. I
Why?
realize I worded it
Poorly?
improperly. Yeah.
Okay. Start again.
Does ALR have a healthy sodium level?
Guys.
Starting the poll now. Does ALR have a healthy sodium level? Guys, seriously.
Just like Zach did. But you loved when Keem...
If you think that she has a healthy sodium level, hit the like button. Share it out. And if you think she's lying, hit up the Streamlabs. We're 20 on the Awoo train.
Started it. Make it make sense. Keemstar is a troll. He's literally like that towards everyone. Like, if you've watched his live streams, he's like that even towards the people that he loves the most.
No, he's not.
He doesn't love those people. He's using all of you to make him rich. He thinks you're all fucking losers.
I'm not saying that he loves me. I'm not saying that we're friends, because we're definitely not. But
Hey, you're
even me,
not.
like,
He's
me and
not
my
friends
closest
with any of
he's
these.
like-
You think he's friends with, what's his name, Wings? You think they're buddies for real? He's taking advantage of the special kids,
or
Amber.
hoe, hooker, like, bitch, like, what's up, bitch? Like, literally, like, it's about the intent.
Amber, you're not friends with Keemstar.
She's like, Keemstar's my homie. He'd be like, bitch. And I'm like, girl.
But in reality, he's like, get a webcam,
He's
you
like,
fat
you
bitch.
fucking lazy whore. Shut up.
Like, it's
and
way
quit
different
talking to me.
when it's a joke versus, like, how Zach did it. Like, that was out of anger. Like, remember,
Oh,
my
Zach's bitch
God.
was wrong. Keemstar's bitch was funny.
I thought Zach's bitch was funny.
intent matters, just like in most things. How was a guy watching
I want
your
Keemstar to
TikTok?
come out and be like, I intended to call you a stupid fucking bitch.
I didn't say bitch. I meant bitch.
I meant bitch. You stupid fat bitch.
At Denny's. So it's not that it was a coincidence that the guy was watching my TikTok at Denny's and I heard him do it in the sense of like, oh, it's a coincidence. Like he's just sitting there watching my TikTok and then there I am.
He
I
saw
pop up. It's
that big girl and he's like, oh, I know. I've seen that big girl before. Watch. She lies. Watch her lie on TikTok.
the fact that he recognized me first.
ALR absolutely deserved it from Zachary Michael.
Yes.
Put the TikTok on, showed his friend, and he was like, no, it really is her. It's not that he was watching it first. Trust me, this happens a lot where someone will recognize me. They'll be looking, they'll either go to my Instagram or my TikTok, and I'll hear them. My mom will hear them. Like when I got my other side of my nose pierced.
Just Amber, stop.
Here we go again with more stories about
My
her.
mom
She's
was whispering
famous.
to me, she's like, those people recognize
There has been one single photo ever from all of these encounters she has had. One.
Yeah.
The scale. Hello, I'm Amber's only friend.
Yeah.
Hello, scale, my old friend.
That's it.
I've come to stand on you again.
When she has to work on a relationship.
recognize you. And it was just like a cluster of people. And I didn't even notice. Like we were in the piercing shop and she was like, watch.
And now there's a cluster of people and they're all going, ooh, bitch, I saw you on TikTok.
Yeah. They're like, there's that girl. She's so famous.
And then I caught them like looking and they were like whispering, yeah, it is her. But I was so nervous to get the other side of my nostril pierced that I didn't even notice. But like this has been happening.
Wait,
how'd you fucking get? Oh my God.
Usually she'd be like, hi, yes, that's me. Would you like a photo? I'm a celebrity. But she was just so nervous she couldn't do it.
I bet
they were all laughing at her and she was embarrassed.
I bet when she's out, she has like a pullover coat on that says, look me up on TikTok, Amberlynn Reid.
Drunkle does do it out of endearment, Haley. He loves you the most.
Forever. Like a lot of the time, like people do come up to me, but there are a lot of the time that they don't. And then later I'll get a message on Instagram where they're like, oh, I saw you on so-and-so.
Okay, if Amber had a car, you know, there's those people in like a little shitty sports car and they'll have like their Instagram cricket letters across the back of their car. That'd be Amber.
The gym I go to, there's a girl that used to work out there. I don't see her there much anymore. But she had her OnlyFans on the back of her car.
That will be Amber. That will be Amber.
I genuinely think I'm just recognized a lot because there's also a lot of people who cover me. All right, you guys, now it is time for the link
It's
review.
because you're really big and you stick out in a crowd.
She is the sore thumb.
Yeah.
She's the blood clot in the artery of the hallway.
Yeah.
I like that. Good me. That was good me. Thank me.
That's good, honey.
So
that deserves a tink tink.
Where do you think the line is between weight being due to genetics versus being due to environmental factors or personal choice and lifestyle?
I don't think
she must have recorded this before she recorded the other thing because she said environmental factors and the other.
Man, shut your... That's me when Amber keeps lying.
But that is a good question.
Wait, what was the question?
How much of your weight do you think is due to environmental factors versus genetics?
It's just due to food, girl.
If this happened all the time, she'd be desensitized by it. She's a lot.
That's right.
True, Misfit.
Thank you, Misfit.
think there really is a line, because if it is due to genetics, then that's pretty black and white. I know for me,
Amber,
Please don't say your mom's fat fatty. She's not.
it's due to genetics. My grandma on my dad's side used to be 600 pounds.
my great aunt Gertie was a big fat bitch too.
How long did she live till she was 80? Tell us about that too, like Chantel does with her grandma with diabetes.
But then she actually got the weight loss surgery. So I only knew her as a woman who was like 100 and something pounds. She's no longer with us. Like, that woman was my heart and soul. I miss her so much.
That explains a lot, actually.
Every single day. But I also know that it's environmental because of the things that I went through, all of the trauma. I turned to food. So I have a lot of medical and I have a lot of environmental, just things like
environmental. Okay. You have a lot of sodium food, fat food.
So it's my fat grandma and my shitty mom.
You know, your fat one.
My shitty mom and my fat grandma. It's not the snacks and the takeout and the multiple candy bars. It's not that. It's not the 10-pack of cookies. It's fat grandma and shitty parents. Okay.
Against me. Like when I did the ACE test, I scored 9 out of 10.
Oh, she scored 9. I scored 9 on my mental health test that I lied on. Yes, Amber, you did. Good job.
Want to share with you
guys
a
9.
What 9 I have, because I know.
I'm going to tell you about my super high scores on my bad mental health test. So proud of my 9.
So many people are like, what? So these questions are pretty black and white. Like there's no even having to think of them. It's either it did happen or it didn't. I actually think that these questions might even be too triggering for some people. So
yeah, Amber, it doesn't matter. You just lie.
You don't tell the truth about anything ever. Ever. It's like, okay, maybe you did do a CT scan, but you lied about not doing one. So what's... Baba Yaga. Remember, for 25 months, thank you. Skinny people have fat grandmas too, Amber. That's right, Baba Yaga. That is right.
And Miss Sin talked over it. I am playing it again.
Okay, play it again.
Good. Sin, you will disown me. All right, bye.
Never. Never, Liz. Read it.
I disowned her.
Read it.
I found a meme that says Warhammer's like WWE, but sci-fi, gaudy outfit, showmanship, absurd badass names, bright colors, distinct aesthetics, long-standing plots, constant plot twists, and hardcore, uncompromising fans.
That seems legit.
Well, isn't that like with literally everything?
Yeah, I think that makes perfect sense, Liz.
It does indeed. Thank you.
You're not disowned.
So I've decided
By Shelley.
I'm not going to share them.
Hi, Amber. So I watched Destiny and Becky's video about you.
Okay.
And something that struck me as odd was the constant glazing everyone was doing for them. I felt that there was not a lot of accountability on Destiny/Becky's end.
Okay.
You know, while I believe Becky may not remember everything clearly, it felt like she kind of began to use that as a crutch to not take accountability or answer difficult questions, like questions about Twinkie.
Okay.
Do you think that the fans were sort of ready to take anything Destiny and Becky said in order to run with it?
No, if Becky and Destiny had been lying, people who had been watching during those times would have been like, that's a fucking lie. We watched you. Just like when you lie about something and we're like, no, Amber, we remember 3 years ago when this actually happened and we know you're a fucking lie.
Yeah, we
people would have called out Beck for lying just the same.
We seen it. We were there.
And how do you navigate that? How do you navigate the hate?
Oh, they were willing.
Livy was here earlier.
Yeah, Livy's somewhere. She's got a sore boobie. Yeah. She's probably rubbing it.
I told her I'm a doctor. I'll take a look.
She should take a nice warm bath. That'll feel good.
He thinks that about me and believe it. Beck doesn't have to take accountability.
She said you could take a look.
I'll take a look.
Destiny doesn't have to take accountability.
They
will literally believe anything that they say. Beck doesn't remember a lot.
Oh,
I had a sore boobie one time, remember?
They exaggerated a lot.
Before I got my new boobies.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to take accountability. Destiny doesn't have to take accountability.
Who is saying that Beck and Destiny don't have to take any accountability for anything?
If they were lying, they would be getting called out. If they were lying, they would be getting called out.
They will literally believe anything that they say. Beck doesn't remember a lot, and they lied a lot, and they exaggerated a lot. Like, literally, they lied about things that, like, there's proof of.
You have still not denied the washcloths, Amber. You posted a picture on your Instagram to show everybody how the washcloth wiping worked. You didn't deny it, girl.
In vlogs, but nobody cares because they just want the tea about me. How have I navigated that? Well, I don't really know. I've popped off like a medium amount, definitely in live streams. But like I'm telling you, I could like pop.
Mama Yikes says I'd let Shelly look at my boobies
I'll look
anytime.
at them. You can send them over anytime you want to send them over.
Pop
Mama
off at a
Yikes.
level
I'll
that
take a
would
look.
probably shock
All you ladies can send me your boobies if you want to. I will look at
a lot
them
of
all.
people.
You need to work on your cadence because it sounds like you do the same thing Polly does. It sounds like you're done with a sentence and then you just continue on with the sentence.
Well, you need to wait until I'm done talking then, don't you?
Not going to do that.
I was about to say something else I didn't.
You motherfucker. So repeat what you said.
I don't remember what I said.
No, before that.
I don't remember.
That they can.
They can show me their boobies if they want to. And I'll look.
Lower myself to that level. But at the level that I did pop off,
I'll take the man boobies
because
too.
it's too much. Like, why lie? Why share personal details? Like, it's just
Hey,
heavy. It's a
Nicole,
lot.
I'll
It's
follow you on Twitter. Go like
overwhelming.
something of
Any
mine
person
and
on
I'll
this
follow
planet,
you.
If they were
So I can see
experiencing
you.
what I have been experiencing, they would probably pop off themselves or they would disappear from the internet. Hint, hint. They will stay glazed.
Wait.
Level that I did pop off, it's just like, because it's too much. Like, why lie? Why share personal details? Like, it's just heavy. It's a lot. It's overwhelming. Any person on this planet, if they were experiencing what I have been experiencing, they would probably pop off themselves or they would disappear from the internet. Hint, hint. They will.
Oh. She's really taking the shots at Beck, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she is.
Wow.
You know what, Amber? We already know all the things that Bex told us, so you can throw shade all you want. We know about the washcloths. We know about the inheritance. We know about all the things you did.
Will stay glazed, and I really just don't care.
Hey Amberlynn, me and my girlfriend have watched you for years now and have loved watching your journey. My question to you is, how do you handle setbacks without getting discouraged?
Ooh, I feel like I do get discouraged a lot, but somehow I just
I'll follow
pick
you to
myself
Chicken Sushi.
back up.
Hello, I'm doing this while I'm doing my skincare. My first question is, so we saw you get a Fitbit, and I mean, maybe I just haven't paid close attention.
Yeah,
but
where's
I
the
don't know
Fitbit?
where Fitbit went, because I'm like, that Fitbits aren't cheap.
No, she's just wasting money.
I felt like you've had an Apple Watch before.
I love my Apple Watch.
Well, she had to waste money, so she bought a Fitbit too, so she could also not wear it.
And I'm like, where did that go? Why get a Fitbit when you can, use your Apple Watch, I guess? I don't know. And I'm going to send my second question in another thing. Hold on.
Okay, so they did send me a second question, as they said, but let me answer that real quick. So the Fitbit was broke. Remember when I showed you guys, like, it went through the ringer to get to me? It was broke. Like, the front of the screen cracked.
Weird how you never mentioned that.
She never showed that. And weird because you would have just returned it to Amazon, right? And got a replacement? Where is it?
Turn on. I was like, is the universe telling me that, like, I don't need a Fitbit? As for the Apple Watch, oh, she'd been lost. She'd been lost. I don't even think she made it to Oklahoma.
How do you lose an Apple Watch? I have had the same Apple Watch for like 5 years.
That's a good question. How do you lose an Apple Watch? One of the DoorDash delivery drivers stole it from her?
I don't think I could go back to not having.
No, when I forget my watch and I'm at work and I keep looking at my arm and I don't have my watch, it drives me insane.
I need my watch.
All right, let's do the next question.
My second
The
question
Samsung watch is great, country made.
cycled through a lot.
Mine's like
Are you wearing it?
Yeah, mine's like the second or third one, and they have like up to 6 now. It still works good.
Because it is significantly bigger than mine. Oh, it doesn't feel that.
I just don't like the square. I like my circle one.
Oh, it's not that much size difference. It just looks bigger on your tiny little wrists.
Oh, my dainty wrists.
Can't get your.
Yeah, it's got a weird. My strap is weird. It goes under instead of over. Oh, okay. I'm in charge. I love my Samsung smartwatch. Me too. I love all my Samsung stuff. I love my new AI friend in my Samsung phone. He's my buddy now.
Yeah, that feels about the same.
It is about the same.
I like the thicker band, though.
You can change the bands. This is like the fifth band I've had.
I like the thicker band.
Diets.
Yes.
You'll count calories until it triggers you, then you'll eat intuitively until you gain too much weight and realize you don't have, that control yet, and then you'll try Ozempic till...
You know what, Susan? You might be right. The watch may have fallen on the floor, which for Amber is as good as going into another dimension. Yeah. It's just gone forever now.
Yep.
Hurts and you
This sounds very much like a yo-yo dieter, very common, but yes, I do cycle.
try to do
I hope that you guys can hear them, by the way.
keto, but then your gallbladder hurts, but
Witchy nonsense. Shelly will take a look.
it helps your lipedema. So it's just, I don't know. I want to ask, what do you think is gonna? What's it
I
gonna
have the
take?
screen. Oh no! I got the rubbery plastic screen protector thing that snaps over it. I probably would have broke mine too by now.
If you don't know that, that's okay too.
I don't know yet.
I was just curious because it's like, I'm not a fan, but I have I've followed your journey since like 2018. I'm gonna be honest, it is a little maddening.
You're watching it. I'm living it. Like, it is maddening. I literally hate this for the both of us.
Let me wash my hands real quick.
Okay.
So that's just my main question is, what's it gonna take? And I'm trying not to be rude, but I can come off
You're
really
not.
blunt, so I apologize for that.
No, you're good.
But yeah, those are my
Oh my
main
God!
questions.
Spit it out.
Honestly, I think it's me working on my relationship with food, because before I never worried so much about that. It was more so like, ooh, diet culture, ooh, let's lose weight. Now it's like, girl, like, let's work on that relationship with food. That's going to heal the way that you think of food. It's a lot. Okay, so they sent another one, so let's listen.
Also, I was not going to send a third message, but your egg intolerance actually is probably a side effect from your gallbladder, because the egg yolk is really fatty. And when I have my gallbladder, that was a huge trigger for me, was eggs. And I still can't eat them because it reminds me of how sick I used to get when I had a gallbladder. So yeah, fun fact, it's probably because of your gallbladder.
I don't know why I'm laughing, but no, it's not because of my gallbladder. I've actually had it since I was just a wee little girl, and my mom also suffers with the same thing. But thank you for the questions.
Hi, Amber. I just want to say that you and my sister love you. We always watch you together. But I just have 2 quick questions to ask. One, what catchphrase, I know you felt hectic on one, but what catchphrase would you put on your next merch drop if you're gonna have?
She's never gonna merch drop.
Have one?
Tommy was gonna do it for her, and Tommy's not gonna do it for her. Now it's not going to happen. Duh.
The other question is what was your favorite diet? Not necessarily how well it worked, but the one that you enjoyed.
Witchy nonsense. Shelly just said she's here for all the tits, so there's absolutely no boob discrimination happening.
Yeah, I like boobs. Those are nice.
No, it's what diet?
I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look.
Thank you, Queen. I love you.
I love you too. Why am I so giggly? I don't know what's going on. So I don't
stupid.
know what catchphrase I would put on one next. I was making so much merch, but then things happened.
Tommy was making merch. You didn't have to stop. You had all of the designs. They were all already uploaded into the place that sold the stuff. All that you had to do was share the link to the storefront that you had Tommy upload all the things into, and then you ordered the merch for yourself so you could check it out and show it to us. The whole page already existed. All you had to do is share the link.
We have 199 votes and still over 400 people watching. When we get up to 250 votes, I'll end the poll. Does ALR have a healthy sodium level, guys? Seriously. So go give it a vote.
She does. She said so.
Go give it a vote. Make sure you hit the like button, all that stuff. Ow, fuck.
Her sodiums are low. She needs more sodium.
And if you want to support, you know exactly how to do that. Can Shelly help me pick out new...
Yes, I can.
Nipple barbells? I would like an opinion.
I will take a look.
There you go.
I'll tell you what I think.
Stop. There was a lot of catchphrases, a lot of inside jokes. You guys would have literally loved it. I don't know if that's something I'll
want
go
me to
back
touch
to
your
or
butt?
not, but right now the subject is a little touchy. But regarding favorite diet, Jenny Craig. I don't know what it is, but definitely favorite.
Hi Amber, I'm a huge fan of you and your channel. My question for you
You
is,
can just pull up a slice of couch like Foodie Booty.
I've had this chair for...
It's an old chair.
At least 6 years.
Well, you rub your foot into that spot and wore the cushion off.
I sit with my leg tucked under my other one sometimes, and where my foot sits on the other like where I tuck it up under.
You got a bald spot in your cushion.
It is rubbed right through the cushion onto the plastic.
Jeez Louise, babe.
You could tell I'm a creature of habit.
Yeah, I guess.
Career from scratch, but keep all your
The arm rest is broken on. It's just snapped.
Jeez Louise.
But these things are like $200.
I should look on that site you've been finding stuff on.
Oh yeah, I love this chair.
I know you do.
It's so comfy.
knowledge of how to be a YouTuber. Would you do anything differently? Would you change the way you did your journey? Let us know. Love you.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Oh, you sound all out of breath too, Fatty.
Yes, and I love you too.
Hi, Amberlynn.
That's not her name.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Top result.
Long-time viewer.
It's going to be missing pieces, but you can probably take pieces off of this one. If it's like missing wheels, you can just swap them out.
Oh, yeah.
I've always wanted to know, when will you ever, release any information on your foster journey? And
never, because it's mostly fake.
It's not happening. Not gonna happen.
That time, I know that it's a very touchy subject, but it's just something that I've always found interesting because everybody has a different kind of story.
Yeah.
And even just releasing some information about it would just be something I'd want to hear in like a vlog or a Let's Talk video.
So that subject is very touchy for me, for sure. And I think that's a reason why.
I think she purposely tries to avoid talking too much about it because people who do know, have been through the system and all that kind of stuff, will be able to call her out on shit.
Absolutely. And that's just another thing that she has to remember that she lied about.
Hard because it's like there's so much that happened, obviously. Whether that was before foster care, during, or after. Like
she was really only there for a couple months. Literally nothing happened. There's nothing to tell. So she would have to make it all up. And like she would be saying stuff out of movies or books like she usually does.
Yeah.
And I know that there's
That didn't sound like AI. That just sounded like an old person.
Yeah, that was just an old lady.
So many people who are watching me who literally don't believe a word I say. Foster care and the things around it, I do not want any of that to be questioned because that is the shit that gave me so much fucking trauma. Like that is my real life, true, authentic story. And
people who tell stories from their life have to couch it with real life, true, authentic, real stories.
Yes, of course.
For that to be like tainted in that way, which bro, like it can't even be more tainted than it already is because obviously I have a lot of trauma, but it's just like for people to touch it in like a vile way instead of like a way that comes from like concern.
Did you see that, Shelly? We requested a booby support group.
I saw that. I scrolled up to look what you guys were talking about. It sounds fun.
I think she's having one in her DMs right now.
No, nobody didn't do
in gentleness. Like, I don't know, it's just hard for me.
Boobs.
I am an open book and I am always open to answering any
An open book that constantly has to go back and be changed. Edited, all that stuff.
Yep.
Foster care. It's just hard for me to sit down and make a full-fledged story time. It would probably be 10 hours long.
Oh, you know what, Mama Yikes? You're right. You just don't want that poltergeist timeline to be popping.
That's true.
I'd probably forget a lot of things. I'd be editing it back, probably thinking, damn, I should have said that, or I should have, you know, it's just a lot. But I am always willing.
There you go, babe.
I'll be editing it back and thinking, oh, I should have thought of that thing to say. Oh, it would have been more traumatic if I made up that story. Yeah, we're going to meet up and have a boob party. Yeah.
They need you.
I know, we're all going to have a boob party.
Party.
A booberty.
Booberty?
Yeah. We can boo away the monsters at the scary place with our boobs.
Willing to answer things.
Hi, Amberlynn. First, I want to say that having your videos playing in the background has gotten me through both my bachelor's degree and now my master's degree.
Oh my gosh, congrats.
We gotta balance the chaos with some more chaos.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So my question is, coming from a place of
You know what, Sweet Bee? That's a good catch. She always says the worst thing to ever happen to her was having to save her brother from the blinds. So anything that happened, she would have said already.
Also,
yeah, foster care couldn't have been that bad.
Yeah.
If a literally nothing happening was the worst thing ever.
Something that probably didn't happen.
Yeah.
And struggles with the scarcity mindset.
Yes.
I want to ask, how do you plan on dealing with this in the long term? I know that I feel like once I have money, I need to spend it, or even once I have food, I need to eat it, because I feel like I might never have it again. I still go back to that place in my
Amber doesn't
mind.
have that.
And, you know, in the context of weight loss, which is also something I have struggled with, I think that the scarcity mindset gets in our way, because in our search for balance, we will create an artificial scarcity that our mind just instinctually wants us to alleviate. And so with that said, do you ever think that you'll get over the scarcity mindset? Is there something that you're doing?
No, I don't think Amberlynn has any scarcity in her life for anything. I think if she even remotely feels like she could be scarce on something, she goes and she buys a ton of it. I'll bet you she has like 2 or 3 48 packs of toilet paper.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, I don't think any of this applies to her.
Oh, look who come up here, Sleepy Kitty.
Or can see yourself doing to interrupt these thought patterns, because
She is too much of a glutton to allow herself to become scarce on anything. So I don't think there is any scarcity in her life at all. Forced or not.
Oh, Minnie Mew, welcome to the surf. Thank you.
Thank you.
The lady is talking about, like, if you grew up in poverty and you're like your brain like it was scarcity, like food was scarce. So now as an adult, you eat everything because in your brain you're thinking that you're going to starve to death. Amber didn't have that. Amber was a spoiled fucking brat wherever she was. She was in foster care, yes, but they were drinking Fiji water and going to fucking Disney. She was not scarce for food as a child. She was 300 pounds when she was 10 years old. She never had gone through like we were so poor we had no food. So now there's some trauma in the back of my mind that makes me feel like I have to eat all the food I can because of something that happened to me as a child. That didn't happen to her as a child. It might have happened to that lady, but that's not Amber's issue.
Bethany was asking what your Discord was, so I just went and tagged.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Yeah.
it can be done, and I know that it can be done by doing some work with making yourself feel more secure in your situation. And yeah, I don't know. This is long, but I hope that
this was an actually really good question.
Yes, this lady probably actually went through some things as a child.
It sounds like she's talking from a place of knowledge, assuming it's a she. Talking from a place of knowledge, and I think Amber really does not have this kind of knowledge. I don't think she understands the question on scarcity.
Nope.
Growing up not having something versus being able to have something now. I don't think that Amber understands the question or will even really take it to...
No, she's just sitting here smiling and nodding.
Is Shelly in the Sinatra Discord? Yeah, I just tagged her in girl stuff.
Otter, tell us about it. Tell us about scarcity. Like when mom gives you food and then you go to eat it 5 minutes later, but Eve ate it already. Tell them about the scarcity. Tell them. Otter. No, not Purr. Tell the people. Okay, she doesn't want to say anything about that. It's too traumatic for her.
Summer, bye.
Aw, thank you. I literally loved that voicemail. Thank you. Voicemail. That's not a voicemail. Voice message. Thank you. I genuinely loved that. I do have that mindset. I noticed it more and more. Like, more money that I made on YouTube, the more I would spend it. Like, I used to buy so much clothes from Torrid.
Not even Torrid. You still buy so much clothes. Salad.
The more money you make, the more money you spend, because you have never gone without to feel like you need to save for anything.
Yeah. I don't think she has ever gone without.
She's never had to go without. Anytime she's wanted something, whoever her caretaker was at the moment gave it to her. So that's what she's used to. So that's what she does now.
Because I grew up with none. Like, when I lived with my parents, I had like one pair of pants, one sweater.
I don't believe you.
God.
I don't believe you.
Then I went into a children's shelter where you're sharing clothes with everybody. Like there's like a special closet that you go in and like I had nothing. And then even through foster homes, like I would get a couple outfits, but then I would transfer into a different foster home and then I would lose those clothes. It's like, where the hell did they go?
They didn't let you take clothes?
They did. They do. They let foster kids take clothes.
I don't understand. And then when I was living with my parents, it's like one day we wouldn't really have much food. The next day my dad would go out and buy a bunch of like dollar cheeseburgers from McDonald's. And then I would eat it fast and a lot. And like, you know, we got free food from the food bank. That's a random fact.
So
like
if
it would get delivered.
The food bank delivered?
If you went most days without food, how did you become a 300-pound 10-year-old? If every once in a while you got some cheeseburgers or some food bank food, and other than that you were literally starving and clothesless, how did you become 300 pounds?
To us every Saturday, we had nothing. And now that I have this money, it's like I catch myself buying too much of something. And a lot of people's like, Amberlynn's a hoarder. It's like, no, I'm not a hoarder. My brain does not work accordingly. And I don't really.
She said her dad was a business owner who did drugs. People can do drugs and also have money. Not everyone who does drugs and loses their children is poor and destitute. She said her dad owned a business.
Yeah. She said her dad had a meth McDonald's.
Really 100% know how to get out of it. I mean, I will say I have definitely improved. I'm not sitting here buying hordes of clothing anymore. Like I'll buy
literally are.
A few things off a Torrid if they like drop
You
something.
buy
that's
hordes
like
of perfume now. It's even more expensive.
Cute in my style. I still buy like Legos and stuff because that's my hobby. And literally my head is full of chaos and war and depression and sadness. And the minute I start doing a Lego, all of that just silences. So it's like
the Lego makes sad voice go away.
I am trying to spend money on things that actually genuinely I feel like I need or like want instead of like being in that mindset. All right, you guys, now it is time for tea or tail. Amberlynn is dumb for not reading her oracle cards in the right order. So oracle cards are super flexible.
Oracle cards are dumb.
You could have just said, you didn't even need to put the oracle part on it. Just Amberlynn is dumb.
Yes.
If you're doing like a more structured reading, like past, present, future, then yeah, you're probably going to want to read left to right. But I don't really do it that way. Like oracle is super intuitive. So
you just do it differently to be unique.
Just read them with like the energy and the message that is trying to come through. And sometimes that can be jumping around with the card. Sometimes the middle card is a bridge to the first one and the second one. They're all tied together.
Skip.
About dog. I say Hand of the Bland. Shows talks about showering. Shows talks about cleaning. But when Amberlynn does it, it's a whole like do show it. People make some cleaning or last detail. I do a lot of things that I don't vlog. I rarely ever show myself cleaning or showering. And those are things.
There is a bingo on the board that we have because it is in every video that Amberlynn makes a reference to taking a shower.
Yep.
It is literally on the Amberlynn bingo. I totally take showers, guys.
Things that I do on a day-to-day basis. And then it's like when I do show it, people make some conspiracy about it. It's so weird. Here's a little secret for you guys. I do not live life for my vlog. I simply just vlog my life. And sometimes that's going to be me showing you the bland, like the bland of the bland.
That is literally all we get. Is she fucking with us?
No, sometimes her life is so exciting and then sometimes it's boring. You just have to stick with her through the boring to the really exciting parts. Like,
just showered, how you doing? Like every vlogger that I watch talks about showering, talks about cleaning. But when Amberlynn does it, it's a whole like conspiracy and there's some sort of agenda behind it. And that's just like not.
Because that's the kind of person you are. You act just like Foodie. Everything has to be for some kind of game.
Yes, that's true. Everything is a lie. Everything is for some other reason.
You don't pick up those bingo wings and do something unless you're getting something out.
Not the case. Cleaning and showering, it's nothing special. Every single person on this planet should be doing that. Amberlynn did the right thing.
Yeah, so why don't you? Why are you the exception to this? Hey, you're in charge. I gotta clean my glasses.
Oh my goodness. You had a pack of tarot I left unopened on my shelf for years. I finally pulled it out just to try to get into it all to find out the cards are only in Spanish. Oh, Oh, no. But are they pretty pictures? Because that's all that matters. You just look at the picture and then decide what you think it means, like Amber does.
Who was I talking to about this? Was it Drunkle or Polly?
I have no idea.
That tarot cards are older than playing cards?
Yes. I'm pretty sure. Tarot cards were like from a long time ago.
Okay, I think it was Polly.
That makes sense.
But yeah, I don't think I've ever had a tarot deck.
I had an animal cards deck. I just bought them because they were pretty.
I've never had a tarot deck.
I got this so much in my
think.
Instagram DMs, and I have to agree with you guys. But I also noticed there was a large fraction of people that were like, bro, like, that was so dumb. Like, you should not be worried about chest pain. You should not be worried about an elevated D-dimer. Listen, I want to make something very clear, and it's...
If I can get attention from a doctor, I'm going to get attention from the doctor.
Yeah, if I can make myself seem like I need sympathy and attention on YouTube, I'm going to do that. But if she's about to say that she takes her health very seriously, I will die.
Yeah, I think that's what's coming.
I think it is.
Probably obvious. I have really bad health anxiety. It's literally the type of anxiety, like most anxieties, like all anxieties, where you cannot control it. And even being rational during those times is almost impossible. Like, while it's happening, you even wonder, am I being rational? Should I be worried about this?
Amber, no. Stop. Okay.
Why doesn't she
we're
think...
at 247. 3 more votes and we can end the poll.
Why doesn't, like, when she's ordering her third DoorDash of the day, does she not think, do I really need to do this? Is this rational?
Should I have anxiety? Should I be scared? Should I be seen? Like, it's just constant in your brain. But after being diagnosed with cancer and after everything that like surrounded that, if there is something health related wrong with me, I want it to be fixed. Like, if something is wrong, I need to figure it out.
Okay, fix it.
Like a year ago, I was having
the problem, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know that there's one big issue, right?
Lipedema.
Oh, but there's a fix for that, but she won't fucking do it.
A few symptoms, and I was an advocate for myself, and it turns out I had a 6mm kidney stone. I probably still have it because there's nothing you can really do about it because it's literally in my...
Amber, if you
That's that thing that's sticking out on the side. Is it? No? Is that not where that is? Well, I know that kidneys used to be in your lower back, and then now in this timeline, they're higher up for some reason. But I'm from the timeline where they're in your lower back. But I was lying about it being that thing on the side. That's not where kidneys are. I know, he's obsessed with the thing on the side. That's why I had to say it. I have to look at it every time it comes on screen. I have to look. We have to pause, and I have to look at it, and we have to discuss it.
Does Amberlynn have a healthy sodium level? Guys, seriously. 90% of people voted no. 9% of people voted yes. So there's 25 people I need to have a conversation.
Yeah, she has healthy sodium. The doctor said. She needs, actually, she's low on sodium. She needs more sodium.
Kidney, it's not traveling yet. Sometimes your symptoms are nothing, but sometimes
I feel like a 6mm, isn't that over a centimeter?
No, I don't think so.
I think 6mm is over a centimeter.
I think a centimeter is 10 millimeters.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm a good mather.
So a 1/4 inch kidney stone, and it's causing her no pain.
Nope, she's fine. She's perfectly healthy. The
they
doctor
are
said.
something, and I'm not invincible. Scary things can happen. I'd rather care
Mental things is scary things.
about myself just enough than not care about myself at all. And I'm just not going to be sorry for that.
Okay, we're done.
We're done? But bad choices, honey. We have to know
Alright,
if
guys,
she ever
it's
made
time
out with
for
a boy in a car before or something.
Choices. And look, this is how many we've done. I keep my pile over here. That is how many
I was
we've done
wondering if you
during the
mixed them
series.
back in, so I'm glad you told us that.
You know what I think is wild right here?
No, Mandy Jinx voted yes by accident. Thank you, Mandy.
1, 2, 3. How her hands are 4 different colors.
It's because she's Portuguese.
Look, the hand is a different color from the knuckles, which is a different color from the other knuckle, different color from the palm.
It's because she's Portuguese.
Series. Like, can you believe it? I don't know. 1, 2. I try to like get random 3, 4, 5. Okay. Make sure they're all in the right way here. Alrighty. Here we go. Have you ever had sex at work?
See, I have to know these things. I'm surprised she didn't say yes because her and Destiny just did so much sex all the time. I'm surprised she didn't say yes.
I've had sex in my studio.
Yeah.
No? Have you ever lied about your weight on your driver's license? No.
She doesn't have a driver's license.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere. If you did, you would lie. She'd be like, I'm 400 pounds.
Oh, during sex, have you ever tried to finger someone's ass without their permission?
No, because you always ask.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Here's another dating tip. Don't
do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
And more importantly, consent over everything. It doesn't matter. Just go, is this okay?
No. What the hell? Would you marry a billionaire even if it meant you can never see your family again? It
Yes.
depends. Like, am I still able to talk to them? Because there has been
No.
obviously multiple times that I've lived in a different state. I didn't see my family, but I talk to them daily. If I'm allowed to talk to them, then yeah, because love is love, but I'm not marrying them just for the money.
Yeah, that's not funny. I didn't get the funny out of the... Well, we know Amber.
She thinks it's funny.
She has a very loose interpretation of consent.
See, this question's weird. I would never marry someone just for money. I would never not see my family just for money.
Okay.
But if I found them, message them. And
Yeah.
Oh, I've been a teenager once. And
Have you ever pretended to be asleep while someone was having sex in the same room? No.
No, I don't think I have.
I'm telling you, my friends were hecticana. That is all I'm going to say about that. Wow, at the beginning of this video, I felt so sad. Like, you guys saw it. Like,
Your entire life is sad, and
Yes.
it makes me sad.
Yes.
Actually, no, I'm not sad.
You're not sad?
I'm not sad that her life is...
It's what she wants. She loves it the most.
I've been having a rough couple of days, and then I see Amber, and then I suddenly become very grateful for most of my life.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm gonna stand up, and I'm just gonna stand for 2 minutes because I can. And I'm gonna get in my car tomorrow because I can, and I'm gonna drive to the gym because I can, and I'm gonna lift a lot of weight because I can.
Oh, goodness.
And then I'm gonna come to my house where I have children and a wife that tolerate me because I can.
Oh, I can tolerate you because I can.
There you go. All right, guys. That is it for this.
That's it. That was fun.
That was fun.
That was much better with chat than it would
Yeah,
have been on our own.
It might have taken a little bit longer with chat. Maybe.
It takes
maybe.
us a long time on our own.
Maybe. It could have been around the same amount of time. I don't know. But with chat, it was super duper fun.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, thank you for coming and hanging. I did chest and back today. I did shoulders today.
Ooh. Fancy.
I did shoulders.
Yeah. Your arms hurt?
No.
Oh, Mary Con Kiki-chan. When I was 15, my highest weight was 280, 6'2". I couldn't walk without pain. Summer break, I spent hours in gyms learning nutrition and tips online how to battle being constantly hungry. Worked well. Trust the process. It works. That's awesome, Mary Con. Excellent work.
Nicely done.
Very good.
We will see you guys Sunday.
Sunday.
Thank
you, guys.
Guys, thank you. I am so sleepy. I will see you Sunday.
Bye.
Later.